This is how we make the system. You're asking double eyes. The help we make. Why waffle?
Hacka!
Well, horrible. El Horrible and Vidabla. Give them their props.
Let me add the core dip.
Hello, Mama.
I'm not gonna lie, I could watch Tookie all day long.
Tookie's fantastic.
Tookie's amazing.
I'm sorry, could we talk Tookie a bit? I'm a Tookie guy.
Do you play with those breasts and like have fun with them?
Ray, I haven't stopped playing with these.
No. I just wanted to just, bury whatever hatch we have. Doodle, thanks for $2. Ignore the piazza potato. Don't play into his hand. I'm not. I'm done with the potato. Do you like the potato, Kate?
No, I hate the potato. And I hate Tookie even more.
Yeah, so do I. I do
They're
too.
horrible.
Get your dumb ass up, cause it's time for Tookiesoup. The taste is gonna move ya with OJ and Ralph. The taste will make you lose it when you pop it in your mouth. Tookiesoup is gonna move ya. Sing a show, but it'll soothe ya. Tookiesoup, the taste is gonna move ya. Yay! Ghost party. What?
What happened to the intro?
I fucked it up because I didn't remember what plays what. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Everyone's home.
Leaving off from HackaMania.
I'm still fucking up. No, all the technical issues from HackaMania were Cardiff Electric's fault. Now that he's not here, we can no, I don't know. It was all Tookie's fault. I'm sorry. I promise I'll get a live show right once. You got to admit, it was longer than last time.
You know,
Last time I did too short. This ain't did too long. What the fuck are you guys doing up there?
We're sorry, Daddy Melton.
I'm not sorry, sir.
We asked before we went on, do you want us to do an hour and a half? Do you want us to do 2 hours? Do the show. Do your show. So it's going to be somewhere in between an hour and a half, hour 45. But I guess our game show went a little long. It was shit. But it's all Tookie's fault. I take full blame. Tookie, the show is named after Tookie. Everyone comes to see Tookie. No
Potato
one
Soup
wanted
at
to see.
Dabblecon went off without a hitch, sir. I don't know.
Yes, it
Why
did.
did you do what you did then?
I let you do everything.
That was
Or Cardiff. Yes, I like Cardiff. How are we going to do a recap of the weekend if I have to call you Ralph? Okay, I'll call you Ralph the whole time.
I can get Cardiff, sir, if you want him.
Yeah, just get Cardiff.
Yes, get Cardiff. I don't need you today, Ralph. Just anger me. Shut up.
Jesus.
Shut up, Ralph. Shut up. Shut up, Ralph. You shut up. Shut up, Ralph. But yes, HackaMania, complete disaster. Everyone had a miserable time. And actually, in the second hour, if anyone was at HackaMania and you want to call in and tell us what a horrible time you had, we would love to hear your horrible experience. JT is here with us as well. JT, how are you?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you?
Fantastic. Yes, shut up. But the fantastic Cardiff Electric.
Bring me on cold? What an amateur you are.
I didn't bring
you introduce me.
Stink. I told you I can't host the show.
The worst.
I definitely can't host a live show. Tookie is here to announce his retirement of hosting this little piggy because I don't think I can host any of these other stupid shows. I have a hard enough time doing Tookiesoup with one arm. Thankfully, I don't do it with a mask in my house, or El Horrible does.
You should, though.
I should.
Yeah, you should have for practice.
You're using one arm as an excuse. There's a guy that won a butter eating contest with one arm.
Yes, Tookie's good friend Clifford is fantastic. I didn't actually get to see it. I took a little video from behind the scenes when they were starting, but I did not see the winner.
Isn't it great that we were backstage, not watching the butter eating contest, getting ready for the show to make sure everything went off without a hitch?
Shut up. Shut up. Yes.
3 hours.
I'm very embarrassed. Next year's cringe video will be the entire Tookiesoup episode.
Oh, you think I'm doing that again?
Yes.
That was a one and done. Wiping that from the internet. I got to call that service that Chad used to wipe the internet.
Oh, yeah. What is that called?
Wipetheinternet.com.
That's fantastic.
You got to use that.
What else did I see out there? Oh, people very mad at Tookie for saying yay too much during this little piggy and interrupting in this little piggy. Tookie was jacked. Tookie was jacked up. It was HackaMania. We're in Vegas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry Tookie ruined HackaMania. I'm not coming next year.
Good. I'm not coming either. It sucked.
I pull out.
The worst.
Unlike Nick Rekieta, I pull out. I will not be at HackaMania 3.
I had a blast, too.
I had a blast as well, Cardiff. I'm so glad you came this year.
Me too.
Well, that was
Am I on Tookiesoup full time now?
What's that?
I come on Tookiesoup every week now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You earned it. Ralph is dead. Ralph died in Vegas.
I'm right here, sir.
In a cocaine.
I'm right here, sir.
Fueled orgy. But yeah, no, I had a fantastic time. Right off the bat, Thursday, we get there, and you already know this is going to be awesome. Like, it's going to be so much better than the first year.
What tipped you off?
Well, that the venue was right downstairs by the elevators. So you didn't have to take an Uber back and forth. Oh no, we need a wire. Oh no, I left it in my room. I gotta go back. But everyone, the feeling was just incredible when you first got there. Everyone was very excited. Then Melton showed us the venue, the stage. It's like, holy shit, this is incredible. We're doing it. It's fantastic. And then we went to the room. We went to the hotel room. Well, I should say I didn't immediately go to the hotel room because Melton forgot to book Tookie a room.
Oh.
Of all the people at Scumbagamania, he forgets to book Tookie a room. But that is not all. Because later in the night, well, Melton told me first, actually, but he forgot also another VIP guest's room.
Who?
He forgot to book Nick Rekieta's room.
Well, OJ canceled it, actually.
Oh, is that you, OJ?
Yeah, OJ called and canceled.
That's fantastic.
It's funny you see that happened to you because when I got there late Thursday. What did I get there, like 11:30?
Yes, you got there very late. You missed the high roller dinner.
I did.
When did I first see you?
JT did burp his burger in my face though, so I got a little taste of the high roller.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
No, it smelled delicious.
It was the best burger I have ever had. I'll tell you that.
Only
right
imagine.
Now.
You know what's funny about that? Oh wait, are you still going, Cardiff?
I was, but I guess
all right,
not.
please. No, please go.
No.
I have it saved.
No, so we got to the desk and we were going to check in, and I kept saying it. I'm like, I was exhausted. It was a shitty flight. It was long. It's late for me. It's whatever, 3 o'clock in the morning for me or 2 o'clock in the morning for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I just have a feeling I'm gonna try and get my room, and they're gonna be like, we don't have a reservation for you, sir. I was waiting for something, and I didn't know you had a problem.
Yes.
I was just waiting for something to go wrong, like Melton fucked something up, but no, went off without a hitch.
Well, I did feel like I fucked it up because I originally booked my own room because I was like, here, Mel, I booked a room, whatever. He's like, why'd you book a room? I'm getting a discount. Don't cancel your room. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. So I canceled my room. So when they said I didn't have a reservation, I was like, it should be under, Rocco, but it might be under Patrick Melton. They're like, nope, the only reservation we have for Rocco is a canceled one. And I was like, well, that was definitely me. But no, you were not the other person he forgot. It was the great Nick Rekieta, the king of cum.
Mm-hmm.
So later in the night, Tio Hank is like, hey, hey, Rock, fucking Nick Rekieta looked like a jerk off at the fucking check-in. He didn't have a fucking room. You fucking believe that? I was like, yes, I do, Tio, because Melton also did that to me to get back at me for doing a horrible show last year. So then I did a horrible show this year in order to get back at him again. So
revenge.
But it would have been. Could you imagine being Nick Rekieta and going to check in and they tell you don't have a room and you're at this event where There are all these assholes. That would be like exactly like you said.
Well, I mean,
They should have done that to you.
it's not like it's the president. Nick Rekieta. Relax.
No. But I'm saying, like, it would have been, I would have immediately thought
It would have been
just like you
hilarious.
did.
Oh, it would have been amazing.
Yes. But I'm saying, like, just like you said, like, just the feeling he probably had for that split second of, fuck, they fucked me. They fucked me over. But no one was fucked over. Hotel and casino were, the casino is fantastic.
Yeah.
Hotel room, not so much.
Not so much.
I mean, this is one of the oldest hotels in Las Vegas. And listen, we get it, ladies. You have to do your makeup. The lighting is bad. I can't do my makeup. The toilet and the bathtub are touching each other. Oh no! They pretty much were.
My fridge was on, you know those $14 IKEA tables.
Yes.
Those side tables where the legs just screw in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was on one of those, and when I touched it, it almost collapsed. Like,
oh really?
It was falling apart. So I'm like, don't touch this the rest of the weekend. I don't want to get a charge for a broken IKEA table.
But seriously, how'd you fit in that bathroom?
My bathroom was huge.
No, it was not.
My bathroom wasn't like yours, I guess. My room was smaller, I think. Yeah, my bathroom was huge.
Okay. Like your bathroom wasn't just a vanity on the outside.
No.
That was kind of a decent size. And then then there was a door to literal bathroom that was just a toilet and a bathtub, which were literally like touching each other.
No, I didn't have that.
I was very
I could take a shit and spread out.
Nope.
And not even touch this. I couldn't touch the sink. I was pissed. You know why? Oh, okay, wait, I know why. Because my room was like a wheelchair room.
Wait, but
I had the bars on the wall. I had the wheelchair. I had the wheelchair bars and shit.
Oh, the Ray DeVito special. That's what Ray DeVito does.
No, but my bathtub was normal. So I don't know. But yeah, because I was annoyed because when I'd go take a shit, I couldn't put my phone. I couldn't reach the sink to put my phone down. I had to like kind of balance it on one of the bars.
Really?
One of the grab bars. Yeah.
Oh no, I just put mine right on.
Dropped it so many times on that floor.
I was gonna say no, mine just went right on the bathtub because it was right there, very accessible.
Yeah, no,
but yes, hotel was very, very small, very old. Tuki also got the smoking floor, which was a haze and a thick fog.
That was bad.
Constant smoke.
Bad.
All our clothes stank. Tuki's prostitute that he hired last year to come again this year. She was very angry that all the clothes stank. Even the clothes we didn't take out of our luggage. It was fantastic because there's no ventilation. There was some kind of bathroom ventilation, but you could literally see while you were taking a shower, none of the steam was going into the ventilation. So it was pretty much useless. So yeah, we were just smoking cigarettes all fucking night. And we're disgusting people. But as I had told other people, go next door to the Circa. Tookie doesn't want to hear about it anymore. Or don't you think this is exactly what HackaMania is? HackaMania shouldn't be on the strip. It shouldn't be a mainstream. It should be filthy and old and smell like cigarettes.
But you should take care of your stars.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Dr. Steve did get a suite, which was very, very nice. So everyone will be fighting over suites because apparently it was not that much more expensive. So just to upgrade out of your own pocket would be well worth it. If not, next year, go to the Circa. That would be Tookie's advice. Spend 3 times as much as what you would pay at the plaza and stay in your hotel room the whole time. What do you want from Tookie?
Well, it was funny. When we walked to onto the bingo floor. We're like, wow, why can't the rest of the hotel be like the bingo floor?
Yeah, the bingo floor was really nice.
Yeah, it was very nice. Whatever. I've stayed in worse.
Oh, of course. The Grand last year at HackaMania.
Oh, really?
No, well, people are. I guess the room was a little better at the Grand. That's what people were saying. But the Grand is a casino. It should be smacked in the face.
Holy shit, that hotel stunk. It's like carpet from the 1970s on the windowsill.
Well, that's because you and your homosexual boyfriend decided to stay there. You didn't stay where everyone else was. And then he pissed all over you. And then you realized, I don't like this fetish anymore. Then you came to Tookie and he saved you. But yeah, so we got there Thursday and we had to get ready. You know, we had time to kind of relax a little bit, just kind of check out the hotel. but we had to get ready. Tookie was, of course, late for his dinner. Patrick got what was it, like 6 tables of 6, JT?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Patrick got 36 people to sign up for the High Rollers dinner, and he put us at tables where you might not know everyone. So like my table's fantastic. It was Tookie and the prostitute he hired, and then a wonderful lady named Blue Oyster. Rover was there. Rover, who we have met at many the Detroit things.
Rover?
Yes. Then a wonderful man named Hagen, who was a delight. And then the wonderful EFS, who Tookie has had the pleasure of meeting many times. EFS comes to a lot of these things. Good, great craps guy. And
He's gay for all of us.
He's very gay for all of us. It's very embarrassing. But yes, it was fantastic. So that was my table. And then behind us was a celebrity table. It was producer Chris, the fantastic Bentleys, Jason and his beautiful, fantastic wife. Then it was JT was sitting there along with Lucy Tightbox.
And
who else?
Vinny Paulino.
And the great Vinny Paulino. Listen to that table. That is a fantastic table.
Amazing.
So we would lean over to them every now and then. And I had told JT,
Say, get me out of here.
Oh, here we
no,
go.
we were talking about how fantastic it was to be in Vegas and be amongst friends. You know, the two tables are communicating. Everyone at our table was talking to each other, even though, you know, I knew my prostitute and I knew AFS and Rover, but I never met Blue Oyster or our friend Hagen. And it was fantastic.
Who's Blue Oyster? That was the problem, because the night everyone had name tags, I was running around with a mask and sunglasses on, so I couldn't read anyone's name tag. I couldn't hear anybody. I had no idea. People were introducing themselves to me. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure she was at the meet and greet. I don't know how I could explain who she was, but she was fantastic.
In detail.
I had told JT, did I tell you to get whatever you want?
No, you said
This is the first thing JT told me when I saw him in the hotel.
What? JT, you think if I say I'm going to buy you dinner?
Wait a minute. You said, hey, get whatever you say exactly get whatever you want. But you're like, hey, I'll cover your bill for the dinner. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever.
But doesn't that imply get what you want? I mean, I didn't say, hey, get the peanut butter and jelly, fatso.
I looked at the menu and I was like, wow, that burger sounds very delish. So I got the burger. Granted, okay, it was less than half the price of everything else, but still, it was a really good burger, and I'm glad I got it, regardless if you were offering to pay for it or not.
So you're saying if I said, JT, go nuts, get whatever you want, you still would have ordered that burger?
Yes, because of one thing. Had I decided to go ahead and order the Joey C filet mignon, you would have made a big production about how, knowing that you're buying my food, I'll order the most expensive thing on the menu.
Oh,
blah, blah,
that
blah.
is bullshit. You even talked about the Joey C filet mignon. That's what I thought you were getting. Wouldn't I have said, hey, JT, I'm going to buy you dinner, but I'm pretty strapped. So could you just, eat bread and order salad? Like, why would I offer to buy you dinner if there were going to be restrictions on it?
I'm buying you dinner up to $14.
Right. Either way, JT got screwed, and Tookie wins again because the fantastic Jason Bentley ended up paying for the entire table, and the wonderful Blue Oyster ended up paying for Tookie's entire table. So Tookie didn't have to pay for either dinner. Yay!
Did JT know it was a burger when he saw it?
Oh, yeah. Did you know you were ordering a burger, or did you think you were getting empanadas?
Yes, I knew it was a cheeseburger, OJ. Thank you.
What kind of cheese? Was it sharp? They put sharp cheese on your burger?
The sharp cheese?
White cheese?
Sharp dressed cheese. Fantastic. But yeah, the dinner was awesome. It was fantastic. And what did we do after the dinner? I don't remember. What was after the dinner? Well, I know Cardiff didn't show up. Oh, everyone was drinking outside the
Sand dollar or the carousel.
The carousel, yes. We were drinking outside the carousel bar. It was fantastic. Got to meet so many people. Fantastic. One woman came all the way from Australia, mate. Tookie's good friend Tracy. I don't know if you guys got to meet Tracy, but she came all the way from Sydney. She told Tookie she had a good time. Who knows? All these people are liars and autistics and villains and creeps and garbage people, right, OJ?
Disgusting.
Disgusting. Yeah, I got to meet or I got to see people again. I think at that point I saw Farfig Nugan, who was like a possessed devil when I saw him in AC.
He looked like he should be a magician.
Yes. And that's what, but Cardiff, you don't understand. I met him in AC on the last night, Sunday. And apparently he was there the whole time, but he I don't know. I guess he didn't want to come up to us or he thought we were going to, I don't know. But eventually he did. And everyone was like, oh, that's fantastic. But he had this evil look in his eyes. Turns out he's just drunk because then I met him in Vegas and he was a totally normal guy. So it was fantastic. Farfig Nugan, I'm glad that you're a regular guy. And who else was there? We saw Stone Man. You know, he was there that night. I met Veto from what's that? The
biggest problem in the universe.
Biggest problem in the universe. He was fantastic. I thought he was going to be a bitch, but no, I actually had a good time with Veto. He came with us on the first night of the White Castle walk. He was live streaming on Fremont. I'm sorry that the live streams on Fremont Street sound like shit. There's so much noise going on. It's impossible. And I have these lav mics that try to do noise cancellation, and it's incredibly hard. And it was canceling out our voices too.
Well, it's doing its job.
Yes, Fremont Street is not the best place to do that stuff. But we did go to White Castle the first night, even though we had a fantastic dinner. Literally like 5 hours before that, we washed it down with White Castle, which was very stupid. So White Castle was much emptier than last year, and I'm really starting to believe that whole tourism is down thing in Las Vegas, because it did seem like there wasn't that many crowds except for inside for HackaMania, but outside it just, I don't know, it just seemed overall last year there were more people in also the World Series of Poker was going on. So you got to take that into account. But there was no one really at White Castle. You know, there were, maybe a handful of people, but it takes an hour to order, and then it takes like another half hour to get your food. It was ridiculous.
Oh, at White Castle? It was
bad?
Yes,
at White Castle. So I felt bad. But thank you to Veto, because Veto took over the stream at some point and was explaining fast food to people and why it's so wonderful. And I actually liked Veto. I liked Veto. I saw him gambling at some times. He was live streaming some gambling. It's fantastic. Next year, we have to get in touch with the social media department. They said if you want to live stream table games, you have to make an appointment. So all we could do was slot machines and stuff like that if we wanted. Tookie doesn't really put money in slot machines, but I was going to at some point. We never got the chance to get everyone together and chip in $100 to try and do a high limit slot. I know we wanted to do that at one point. But
that's always the thing with these events. There's always things we want to do.
Yeah,
get a whole bunch of, and we barely even talked to Dr. Steve.
I know, we barely got to talk to Dr. Steve. I'm sorry to everyone who wanted to go to the Punk Rock Museum. It's once you're there, you're like, I don't want to leave here. It was my mentality. If we're leaving here, I want to walk to where we're going. And I don't want to walk far because it's hot. Tookie's a bitch.
It was hot.
It was hot, but it was not nearly as hot as last year. Last year reached 100 and temperatures of 110. Last year was insane. And we were outside for a good part of it. Food trucks were outside. Smoking was outside. All that kind of shit. So yeah, this was amazing. And it was just incredible to see all the old friends and meet new friends. This girl, Catherine, she came down. She was fantastic. We ended up having a late late dinner with her and some other chatters. Annie was there because the first day I got there, another thing, Tio Hank, the first person I saw when I got there was Tio Hank. Tio Hank was like, Rock, you got to check it out, man. Rock, they got poo-poo platters. They got poo-poo platters at this place next to White Castle. Fuck White Castle. We're going to go get poo-poo platters. And I was like, all right, Tio, that sounds good. I can't believe how many people don't know what a poo-poo platter is.
Poo-poo platter.
Do you know what a poo-poo platter is?
Of course I do.
OJ, do you know what a poo-poo platter is?
Cardiff doesn't know.
I do. He explained it to me in Vegas.
Oh.
When I said, "What's a poo-poo platter?"
Oh, is it true? You didn't know either?
No, you were because you were asking me about the Thai place. And
Yeah,
I
and I thought,
and you're like, "Do they have poo-poo platters?" I'm like, what the fuck is a poo-poo platter?
what do you want to give out the name of the Thai place that's really good that you go to all the time? Or do you want it to just be your thing?
Le Thai.
I
tweeted about it. It's fine.
Okay, because Moody was going there too when we went to the poo-poo platter place. But yeah, the poo-poo platter place was called Glitch Gulch, I think. And it was a tiki bar. And basically a poo-poo platter is like a Asian appetizer sampler. And normally there's a little fire in the middle with a little grill so you can heat everything up. But this did not have that. And that disappointed Tookie. So anyway, we got some poo-poo platters for the table. And that was a fantastic meal. Always great to see Annie. She was a contestant on our game show too. Got to win some money. I know I'm jumping all over the place. But I don't think that I don't remember. So we did the White Castle thing on night one. And then I think that was pretty much it. Everyone went to bed at a reasonable time, probably around 2:30. Something like that. Tucked everyone in.
You go door to door. Room all the
tomorrow.
people you just went, good night. Good night, EFS.
Yes.
Good
And
night,
at this,
Tio Hank.
at
Good
this-
night, Tim 422.
Good night, Rover. Good night, Easy 123. Good night. God, I gotta think of more names. There's so many names, so many screen names.
623.
Stone Man, yes.
The fucking the name tags rule though.
Yes, the name tags are great. They're fantastic. It is very useful. So then the next day, Saturday, what time? We had to be at the meet and greet at like what? 4?
Yeah, 4 or 5. Yeah.
4.
Yeah, I slept pretty long.
I saw Melton in the morning, and he's like, he said he was going to be in the room, in the showroom around noon. Everyone wants to come in, check it out, find the green room, like just kind of get my bearings, figure out where everything is. So I went in there looking for Melton around noon. I don't know what I did in the morning. I don't even remember now. I think I slept in, went for breakfast. I couldn't get breakfast anywhere. Everything was rammed. I got Starbucks.
Yeah, that's what I heard because I actually woke up kind of early and I avoided all that because I had to go to like the Walgreens was the best place to go. You have to go all the way down to Fremont, the end of Fremont Street, because it was the only like reasonably priced place for like cigarettes and bottled water and all that kind of crap. At least that Tookie found. Maybe there was a better place.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was out that morning. I ran to Walmart. Was that morning? And you wanted light bulbs?
Yes.
You were looking for light bulbs?
Because I was at that was the other thing. Yes. So Tookie's prostitute made him go out and also get light bulbs. Because like I said,
bring your own lighting at the Plaza Hotel.
Yeah,
bring your own lighting.
So it's like, oh no, where's Tookie gonna get light bulbs? So I went to Walgreens. I looked around. I didn't see light bulbs, but then I remembered Cardiff had messaged me that he was going to Walmart. So I called him and I was like, oh no, are you still at Walmart? He's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, good. I need light bulbs. And then you were like, can I ask why?
Pulling them out of your ass.
Yes.
You got a trick planned.
And I was like, well, Tookie was doing his makeup and Tookie realized that the lighting was horrible in the bathroom. So he needed a new light bulb.
He did.
And you had told me that you were pretty much doing the same thing. Or did I give you that idea?
No, we bought a new makeup mirror.
Oh, you bought a whole
like an LED makeup mirror. Yes.
That was the other thing. I heard that.
For fuck's sakes.
What?
Cock sucking makeup mirror. You finish your story. I'll tell you about this.
Well, I was gonna say I know of at least one other woman of the Dabbleverse who had a full-length mirror Ubered to the hotel because that was That was another complaint by all the ladies of the Dabbleverse. No full-length mirrors in the hotel rooms. I don't know what Patrick is thinking, but
Idiot.
Idiot.
I thought it was the
Can't plan
classy
an event.
place.
What'd you say, JD?
I thought the Plaza was the classy place. I had no
Shut up.
issues with the accommodations.
You don't know. You
What do you
stay
know?
at one of those campsites. What are they called? They're like 3 letters or something.
The K something.
Oh, KOA.
KOA. Yeah, you stay at KOAs. But yeah, so yeah, the next morning, all the gentlemen who had ladies of the Dabbleverse were trying to make their ladies happy by either getting light bulbs or mirrors. Tookie did not get a mirror. Tookie told his prostitute to stand on the ottoman if she needed a full-length mirror, which she did.
You had an ottoman?
Well, oh no, I think it was actually the just the chair. We had a little chair in the corner, a Cuck chair, the Aaron Imhol chair, or no, I guess it's the Nick Ricada chair.
I always feel gross sitting in those chairs.
Oh,
It
I
ain't
feel
fabric.
gross touching everything.
No, I'm okay with anything that's got a sheet that can be thrown in a washing machine, but anything that's just furniture in there is always anyway.
It's all gross. I don't know.
Not of hookers that have spilt fluids on those chairs.
Flood.
I had a nice love seat in my room. I thought it was comfortable.
Yeah, JT had like a couch in his room. I did not have a couch, but I had a fantastic view of Main Street, which is goes along the plaza, and you can see the entrance.
Was it noisy?
To Street, very.
Okay, I was
very
warned.
noisy.
I was warned. I forgot who DM'd me. Somebody DM'd me like that day, and they're like, "When you get to the plaza, it's noisy as hell if you're facing Fremont."
Oh God,
like it's horrible. They're like, ask for a quiet room, and you'll get one. So I got one. I was facing train tracks and a parking garage, and you could kind of see the strip in the distance, like the real strip. With a train, it was still quieter than I think your room was.
Yes, no, it was
Train running
constant.
behind me.
Speaking of noise, on Saturday, sometime during the day, me and Tookie's prostitute, we heard the neighbors engaging in intercourse. They were fucking like animals, and all we could hear was the woman. These walls were paper thin. The woman was moaning while the guy kept going, "You fucking bitch! You fucking bitch! I'll fuck you, you fucking bitch!" And they start slapping her ass.
He's playing my song.
Oh, it's fantastic! Yes, I was gonna start playing it, so yeah, you had something to keep a beat to.
Did you ever see these people?
I don't. The only person I saw, so I don't think they sounded black to me, but Tookie's prostitute said that it was that she didn't think they sounded black. But the only guy I saw come out of a room that might have been.
I'm glad your prostitute knows what black people having sex sounds like.
I think they were black. I think everyone on the floor was black, quite honestly, except for us and JT.
Well, the hooker I shared an elevator with when we first got there was black.
Oh, did you really?
Oh yeah. There was a lovely couple. We shared an elevator. Our first moments in the plaza, we shared the elevator with a lovely couple. They seemed like they've been together for upwards of 3 minutes.
Yeah, that was fantastic. But I did see an older
Poor young girl. Oh,
I did see an older gentleman either leave the room because we were all the way at the end. We had the corner room, and I know it was the room next to us. And I did see an older white gentleman by himself leave either that door or the door next to it. I don't think it was the one right next to us. But either way, that was fantastic. And then, yeah.
Did it give you a boner?
Yes, it gave me a boner. I can't lie. I was like, well, because we were while we were watching TV or something, we were getting ready. We just heard all these noises. I'm like,
I don't know. I think I'm with you. If I hear somebody having sex that close to me, it's gonna move, right?
Oh yeah. No, stop it. We did lower the TV. That's about all we did.
At the door.
I also got a chance to
no bed bugs. Everybody's saying bed bugs. No, there were no bed. I checked.
No bed bugs.
I always check.
I always check.
Finder. Don't worry. I'll find them if they're there. There's no
Same with Tookie. Tookie has had bed bugs. I'm not ashamed to admit that because my house burned down months after I had bed bugs. So I finally felt like, oh, I don't have bed bugs anymore. But trust me,
you used to have bed bugs on fire.
Tookie It checks everything. Tookie checks the corners of the bed. You got to check under the mattress. You got to check
seam of the mattress.
The seam of the mattress.
Seam of the mattress.
You got to check the wall behind the headboard. Make sure there's no weird dots. And if you see dots, you should take a wet piece of toilet paper and wipe the blackness on the wall. If it shows up red on the toilet paper, you have bed bugs, my friend, because that's dried up blood. That's their poop. Yay!
And use the luggage rack.
Yes,
don't put your luggage on the bed.
Don't put the luggage on the bed. If anything, put the luggage on a wood table or anything like that. I know we probably should have went over this before we went to Vegas and everyone got bed bugs. But yes, it's funnier this way. Remember, also bedbugregistry.com. It's a website. I don't know if it's still updated. I haven't been there for a while. I probably should have went before we went.
Yeah, we probably should check. I'll check now. I'm curious.
All right, check bedbug registry. But yeah,
but it was. I mean, I didn't feel the place wasn't clean. It was just it just hadn't been rented. It's old. Yeah, everything's old.
It's old Vegas, and like I said, that's exactly where HackaMania should be. It shouldn't be in a nice hotel. It should be in a shithole. Yes, but no, the Plaza's not a shithole. Shut up, OJ. You jealous yet, OJ?
Well, I mean, the way you guys are describing it, it sounds like a shithole.
Again, it's just an older casino. It's fantastic.
Trying to manage expectations for next year.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If you care about your hotel room to where it really matters, go get a room at the Circa. It's right across the street. Tookie doesn't give a shit. Tookie's not hanging out in the room. Tookie, Tookie wants to go hang out with the friends and gamble his balls off, which at this point, Tookie has not gambled. As of Saturday afternoon, Tookie did not gamble. At one point, I went to go lay out, just check out the pool. I laid out there a little bit with my prostitute and a friend. And
did you take your shirt off?
No, I did not.
Fool.
No, there are spies everywhere, OJ. I was actually wearing a Ron and Fez shirt. And we went to the smoking area of the pool, and some guy goes, "Oh, sweet, Ron and Fez." I was like, "Yeah, hey, man." He's like, "Actually, I'm here for a talk radio, like podcast kind of thing." I was like, "Oh, really? That's cool. What's it called?" He's like, HackaMania. I was like, "Yeah, no shit. Don't you think a guy wearing a Ron and Fez shirt might be going to HackaMania?" And he was like, "Holy shit, you're Tookie." Yes, the one and only.
There was a couple. And I did end up meeting them later. I went up and talked. I think I introduced myself to them at bingo. I won't dox them. But we were waiting for an Uber, and he was wearing a Cardiff. His shirt was Cardiff, California. So it wasn't. I didn't know. I'm like, why
is there a Cardiff, California?
I have no idea. But I'm like, I think. I didn't want to go up. Hey, I'm Cardiff Electric. Hey, how you doing? Nice. And he's like, "What?
It's not every day you meet your heroes, but here I am."
And then I saw him at the show, and he was wearing another Cardiff shirt. Oh, okay.
Yes,
it was for me. Now I'm an asshole.
Actually, the first person I got to rewind a little bit because I just realized first person I saw at HackaMania was the great Mitch Connor. We saw him outside.
Amazing.
Because he was trying to figure out where the main entrance was too. Because the main entrance on the South Tower is not very main, but you can find it if you kind of go around the building. But he was looking forward to.
Well, there's the entrance that you can't enter.
Yes,
only exits,
right?
Like where the Uber pickups are.
Yes, and that's where the main entrance is around that corner. But you would think the main entrance was those doors that you couldn't open.
Should be, yeah.
Yes, and that's what was confusing to us.
It was a tiny little door around the corner.
Yes, it was very tiny. It was weird. But thank you to Mitch Connor. He tried to get Tookie and his prostitute upgraded on their flight. And I thank you very much for that. It was very nice of you. And again, once we got dropped off, he was on the sidewalk trying to figure out how to get into the hotel, just like we were. But so Saturday, went to the pool. Pool was kind of small, but a good area. They have like bungalows and places to lay out.
Pickleball.
They have pickleball. Oh, that's what that was? I thought people were playing tennis. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, and apparently some of those chairs you have to rent because Tookie and his prostitute got kicked off of one. They told us it was like $100. We're like, oh, okay, we'll go use those other crappy ones. And then it was time to get ready and go to the meet and greet.
Meet and greet.
The meet and greet at the beautiful Sand Dollar.
Was a nice venue.
It was a beautiful venue. The lovely Leah, who did the door last year at HackaMania, she came back. She never got.
Who's she?
She is a friend of Melton's. I don't know if she's just an old listener, but Melton has known her for a very long time. I think he even flies her out to do this, and she loves it. And I don't think I ever saw her get up once. She's fantastic.
She pees in her seat.
Yes, she was peeing all over the
Not
ground,
leave her post.
all over the carpet of the plaza. But it was fantastic. Everyone got badges for the meet and greet, posters, I guess, if you ordered them. And then there was food inside.
Wait, what?
What?
You have to order posters?
I think so. I don't remember. I think VIP members might have gotten them.
Oh, I took
I don't
17.
know. Oh,
OJ, I got you a poster.
I didn't even get one.
Nice.
I also
Might have
forgot.
come on it.
I also forgot that I created posters of our comic book to give to people, and they never left my room. I totally forgot about them, so I have all these posters. But yeah, it was great. Food. There was food this year. That was new. Last year, everyone was like, "Whoa, this VIP is not so VIP. Where's the food?"
Hold on.
What?
The pizza in that hotel was shockingly pretty good.
See, you had a different slice than I did because I wanted to throw it in your face when you told me it was good.
Oh, but did you get the squares?
No.
You got the pan pizza?
I got the regular New York slice.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
It was the floppiest, soggiest pizza I've
I
ever
didn't
had.
say it was great. JT had the best pizza.
Yeah.
Later on in the weekend.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
But it wasn't bad. I'm saying I didn't say like it's surprisingly for hotel like Sbarro style pizza. It wasn't bad.
Sucked.
Shut
It
up. I was
sucked.
hungry.
But the plaza's great. No, that's the thing. I was very hungry too, and it still sucked. But yeah, the plaza, as far as food, I really enjoyed that hash house, a go-go, I think it's called.
I've been there every time I go to Vegas. Not that one. There's a couple of them in Vegas.
Yeah, I've never been to
Great
one.
breakfast place.
It was a great breakfast place, reasonably priced. Like it's not outrageous at all. Same with the Pink Box Donuts. That was fantastic. And we played a video of Vegas Polly Say.
I didn't even have a Pink Toast donut. I never ended up having one before.
You didn't have a donut?
No, I did not.
Oh, that was one of the first things we did Saturday morning, I think. Whenever he got up, I got a half dozen donuts. They were in the room.
They look too shiny.
Oh,
I need simple
it.
donuts.
What do you mean?
I want simple donuts.
Well, they were very complicated. I will say that. Not that they're complicated, but they're very fancy. Like, have you been to Hertz Donuts?
It hurts, don't it?
It was like the same shit. Yes, exactly.
But it's really a Hertz donut?
Yeah, there is.
Oh,
yeah.
there is.
Yeah, we have Hertz Donuts out here. But it's like the same shit. It's all like gourmet donut shit.
You know, give me a Dunkin' Donuts and a large coffee. That's all I need.
I thought Pink
Box cream.
I thought Pink Box was open 24 hours. I went by like at 4 a.m. one night. They were closed. I was very disappointed. It's like, fuck, I need a coconut donut. Stat.
Ugh, coconut.
Shut up.
That's why I get Almond Joy, no coconut.
Or an apple pie donut. Wait, that is what Almond Joy is.
No, Almond Joy's almonds. Mounds, this is coconut.
We have
been through this.
We have so much to do next year at HackaMania. We have, because I didn't even get to do the racehorsing game. I want to get people for that. I think that's about it. I just want to play the racehorsing game, but I didn't get to play it.
Should we tease what we're already talking about for next year?
Yes, I'm so excited. Okay,
we'll do it at the end. We'll do it at the end.
We'll tease it. We'll do it when we talk about our show, I guess. Okay. How crappy Tookie was. We're gonna make it up next year. I swear,
great. Dude. I watched it all back. It was fantastic.
Oh, I can't watch
so
any of it. I just posted it up. I didn't even edit it. I hope I get kicked off YouTube. Didn't we show titties or something? Can we get knocked off from showing Melton's titties in a comic book form?
Probably. Hopefully.
Thank God. All right. So Saturday, go to the meet and greet. We meet up with everybody, and I did not. I feel like you told me at one point what you were going to dress as, but I completely forgot.
No, I don't think I did.
Friday was the meet and greet. You're still on Friday.
Yeah, Friday, that's what I meant. Sorry.
I told you, I showed you like 4 months ago that mask, but it was like version 1, 3, or version 3 of 17 till I got it kind of lined up properly. But I don't think I ever told you I was going to wear it for the meet. I was going to I wasn't gonna wear it for the meet and greet. I changed my mind last minute, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, I'm glad you did too. Oh, you're right. I keep thinking we got there on Friday. I went to the pool on Saturday, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, so Friday.
Story's
I
ruined.
gotta start over. Thanks,
stream.
JT.
End stream.
We're gonna end the stream. Chad was right. I can't do this. I stink.
Try doing it without the puppet.
No, I can't. All right, I'll do it without the puppet.
I love how he thinks that's a burn.
So then,
yeah, you can't. You have no talent without the talent you have. If you didn't use the talent you had no talent.
He's using PEDs. They're performance-enhancing drugs, or PEPs, performance-enhancing puppets. Anyone can be funny with a puppet. Look at Dr. Steve. Anyway,
purple haze around your hands.
Yay! So we went to the meet and greet on Friday. Thank you, JT.
You're welcome.
And Cardiff came out as the Z-Man, the one and only.
No, hold on. Before I came out here, I have a great Melton story.
Oh, please.
So it's probably 5 minutes before. So what is it like? What would it start at 5 or 4 the meet and greet?
I thought it started at 4, but I'm not sure.
So 3:55. You fixed my face. You got me all dressed. Tookie was backstage dressing me and fixing me up, making sure the mask was aligned, the sunglasses were aligned. And Melton hadn't seen this yet. Moody saw it. Moody came backstage and it kind of freaked him out, but he didn't get it at first. He's like, "Who are you?" "I'm the Z-Man." And then as soon as I said it,
Moody looked at you and he said, "I don't get it."
Moody didn't know who I was. He thought I was just a guy sitting backstage.
Oh, he didn't know you were Cardiff.
No, he didn't know I was Chad in the mask. I met Moody before. But he didn't realize it was Chad. But then as soon as I said I'm the Z-Man, he's like, "Holy shit, it all clicked." Okay. I didn't see it at first, but now now I 100% get it. And as soon as that happened, I'm like, "Oh fuck, this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna be running around for 2 hours and nobody's gonna get." It's gonna be like, remember when I did the Jason mask in Detroit?
Yes.
Nobody knew I was Cardiff Electric.
No, they were too busy watching Ray DeVito sexually harass women in the line. That's true. Well, I had people come up to me and they were like, "Hey, did you see the guy dressed as Chad?" I'm like, "Yeah, is that crazy?" And be like, "Hey, is Cardiff here?" I go, "What? Yeah."
Adam Bush didn't know it was me either.
Yeah. I love pointing out to random people constantly and say, "That's Cardiff. Go say hi." Yeah. Most of the time they're too afraid. They don't do it.
But I come out. So already Moody's got me thinking, "Oh shit, this costume's not gonna work." I walk out and Melton's doing Melton stuff at the board and lights and whatever he's doing. So I figure
making a sandwich.
Yes. He just uses his hand for mayonnaise. He just dips his hand in the mayonnaise and mayonnaise is bread. It's very strange.
He massages it into the bread with his own hands.
Weird. Then licks his finger. Just
we love you, Melton.
So he's 5 minutes before his big show, his make or break moment is about to launch. Like he's gonna lose his home if this event doesn't go off without a hitch. So I feel this is a great time to start fucking with him. So I go up to him in the Chad costume. "You're a fucking loser. This event stinks." And he just turns and looks at me. He's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I'm like, "Oh shit. It's not." I'm like, "I'm the Z-Man." Like, "Do you think I have time for this right now?"
Do you think I have time for this? We're about to open the doors. You're fucking with me? Do you think I have time for this?
But then I realize I'm pissing him off, but I'm more worried that the costume's not working now and the mask isn't working. So I'm like, "Hold on. You do realize I'm Chad Zumach, right? And I'm here." It's like, "I'm not in performer mode, okay?"
Yes, I will say Patrick was very, very more. He was very happy throughout the whole event. He did not snap at Tookie once, which is fantastic. Even though
did.
When?
The time.
What time
of the show? Didn't he get pissed that we went too long?
Oh well, he just asked. He's like,
little Vinny Paulino.
I think they. What about? I think he was
like the rage. It's reminding me of Vinny.
Yes.
Where's my breakfast?
I think the point was we should have read that it wasn't going as well as we had hoped. and we should have just ended with Annie. I did not necessarily know you were going to do that thing. I guess you did tell me.
What thing?
Where you asked that question and then you said, "Okay, Kiki Loco, you're the next."
No, honestly, no, I don't think I planned that to be the next contestant.
Okay, good. Because Tookie didn't remember you saying that. Because
no,
I
don't think I did, but it just
Carter's fault. It's Carter's fault. Carter did that. It's all
right that somebody got that. Like, there's a perfect person to play. I didn't even realize it was Kiki Loco when he yelled it out.
Great. Yeah, he got all the other. You cost Tookie $100.
Yeah, sorry. That's why you're pissed.
Congratulations to Kiki Loco, and enjoy the.
How long were you guys supposed to be on for?
Rest of your vacation.
We thought we were. I thought, dude, no. When I called him up, I was checking my phone. I was watching the time the whole time, and I knew 8:45. I thought was our kind of
pretty much
moment.
We did 7 minutes more than Melton. If you look at the runtime on YouTube, we did 7 minutes more. It's ridiculous. They just want to bitch about something.
Yeah.
They can't stand how great Tookie is.
Can't.
But no, I will not be running any board or controls or computer if we ever do this
again.
Ever again. JT, OJ, bring your laptop.
Start driving now, OJ.
Yeah, start driving now for HackaMania 3. So the meet and greet was great. Like I said, people enjoyed the food. I heard good things about the salad. Were the sandwiches from Subway? Because there was a Subway in the plaza that I think was 24 hours.
Those did not look like Subway sandwiches.
Yeah, they didn't. But I just figured. And then Plaza had a Mexican place you could eat at, and like an Asian rice place. It was
Only rice, I think it was called, but they had much more than rice.
Yeah, it was, or just rice, something
Just
like
rice.
that. I didn't try either of those places. The only place I went to was that Hash House, which again was fantastic. We Tookie took his prostitute there at 2 p.m. There was no one there, and we got to breakfast. And then the next day, I think I went with you, and we got breakfast, and we talked about the show. But what else Friday night?
Well, the meet and greet. I mean,
the meet and greet.
We did the meet and greet, but the highlight of the meet and greet for me. So I was running around like Chad Zumach for 2 hours. I was just pointing out all the grifting that was going on, just yelling. Yeah. It was great because I was just doing like one catchphrase at a time, and then somebody would say something else, Chad, to me, and then I'd run through the audience again doing the next catchphrase.
Cardiff was so into it. I literally, so when we first walked out for the meet and greet, Cardiff was dressed as Chad, and I was dressed as El Horrible with the mask, and I had Tookie and everything. I immediately read the room, and it was like, oh, these people don't give a fuck about, they've seen Tookie so many times at events. They've seen El Horrible. They don't give a shit. They just want to see him on the show. I took Tookie back into the green room. I pulled
just put him on a stand on the stage. Like, let people take pictures with him.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good idea. Maybe we'll do that next year. But I immediately put Tookie away. I took the mask off because it was way too fucking hot. But Cardiff Electric, he was in the Chad gimmick the entire 2 hours.
The entire time.
Of the meet and greet. I never saw him take a break once.
I went backstage for a slice of pizza.
I think to the point
pizza back.
Where you were just annoying people at a certain point.
There were a couple of people that had no idea what I was doing, and those are the people I went after the most.
Yeah.
I got stuck talking to that Charles guy for a second, not realizing he's a psychopath.
Oh yeah, what was his name? Charles Chance?
Charles Chance.
Charles Chance, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I actually did get a video of him. I think Friday night, because Friday night we went out to White Castle 2. I don't know if he came with us.
No.
I don't think he did, right?
No, because he has a hard time walking as it is. I don't think
does he?
Yeah, I don't think
he has a hard time sitting too because he fell over on his chair at a slot machine on Sunday night. And wonderful chatter, Megan and her husband or boyfriend, they were helping. She was very concerned with Charles Chance. I was like, what? Who is that? It's basically, he's a fire hydrant. And I just thought it was a homeless guy who had wandered into HackaMania. But he was awesome on Melton's show. I don't know if anyone got a chance to see him from our group, but he was hilarious. But here he is. This was the first time I met him. I did not see Melton's coverage of him. I guess he's a relatively new guy, or maybe he's been around. I don't know. But I do not know this man. So I approached him with my phone.
Oh, you want to go? Okay. Who are you, Colonel Mustard?
Charles Chance, also known as Colonel Mustard, and a dude, not the dude. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know what Tookie's fucking talking about.
Why are you famous?
I don't know, because a bunch of you fucking losers made me famous. I don't know.
I mean, it's no, has your son ever queefed in your face, but not bad.
No, well, I don't remember taking that. So that was I think that was when I was testing out my sunglasses. I had the Ray-Bans on for the for Fremont Street and stuff. So I think
Is that with the Ray-Bans?
Yeah. Was it with the? I don't know if that. No, actually, that might have been with the gimbal. I think that was when we were testing out the gimbal.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah, no, I think that was with the gimbal. I have to go back and check. I can check on my thing, but yeah. So the second night, we also went to White Castle, and thank you to the beloved chatter the first night who bought a Crave case that is 30 burgers. However, he did not get cheese. And I was
Jesus
like,
Christ.
What are we doing? But then he had a very good reason not
You
to.
thanked him?
Yeah, but he said, he had a good reasoning. He said, if I got cheese, the guy behind the counter was so slow, we would have been there for another 20 minutes. And I was like, okay, I get it. I understand.
I think he might have been a Shuli in disguise.
Yes, the Shuli. Oh, or even worse.
Anyone affiliated with TSN is gross.
Yes, or even worse than a Shuli fan. Oh, they are the most annoying. What a stupid bunch of retards. Shuli's fans. I take everything back I said about Shuli. Shuli is not the worst.
You got a talking to as well.
His fans are the worst. What? Yes, I did have.
You got a talking to? Yes, I got talking to. We wouldn't be here without Shuli.
Wait, you got that?
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
You didn't get that?
No, I don't hear anything from Shuli. Oh, you were talking about from Shuli?
No, at HackaMania. Oh, what was the guy's name? Shit.
Oh, you're talking about a fan?
Yeah.
He said that we wouldn't be anywhere without Shuli.
None of us would be here without Shuli.
None of us would be here without Shuli.
None of us.
It's fantastic.
He's right.
People are losing their minds.
Christ. I want to go back before we forget my highlight of the meet and greet. You're already back to White Castle. You're talking about White Castle for the third time in this show.
I don't remember anything that happened. I don't remember anything that happened at the show that night.
The FaceTime call.
Oh, yes.
So I'm in the Chad getup.
Oh, how did we
like
not
an asshole.
Get someone to record this?
It would have been impossible to record.
You're impossible.
It would have been impossible. Someone did try, I think, but I forgot who was beside us. But beloved chatter Lady KB was there. And she loved the Chad costume. Said, you look just like Chad. This is so much fun. She goes, you know what we should do? We should FaceTime Chad.
Yay!
So the first time she tried, he didn't pick up. But she started texting him. She said, I'm going to FaceTime you. Make sure you pick up. Make sure you pick up. So I get on FaceTime with Chad Zumach in the Chad Zumach costume. I'm wearing, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen the video or the pictures, I was literally wearing a picture of Chad on my face. Like it's not like kind of like Chad. It's not sort of like Chad.
It's Chad.
It's Chad on my face. Perfectly sized to fit my face. So the nose was in the right spot. The eyes was everything was perfect. And the first thing Chad says, that looks nothing like me. It's not working.
Yes, and I'll jump ahead a little bit. On Saturday, I actually got on Chad's show.
You did?
And Chad was still bitching about how, Cardiff looked nothing like me. You guys are retarded. And I was like, retard? That was literally your face on a mask. It couldn't look more like you.
And for the record, those were Chad man tits I stuffed in there too.
Yes.
Those are mine. That was part of the costume.
100%.
Hey.
I'm trying to figure out how I can save this.
Still having trouble with computers?
Yes, because I didn't pull this before the show because I didn't know what we were going to talk about. But I have the perfect video that shows how awesome this mask looked. Like if you look, first of all, Cardiff is like 7 feet tall. And
I was on my tippy toes.
Chad is what? What do we figure out? 4'8" or something like that?
5'2", 5'2".
Oh, 5'2". So I mean, if you looked at him, you'd go, okay, that's not Chad, but it looks like Chad. But for a split second, you definitely thought, holy shit, Chad showed up. So here we go. Here was
Well, yeah, even Carl said he did a double take. That was Chad for a second.
Yeah, a lot of people had told me that. So here we go. Here is the Great Cardiff Electric as Chad Zumock. Oh no, it's not going to play.
Turns out that was never a problem to begin with.
Never mind. It just when I pulled it in,
Can't get enough dicks in my body.
it just came as a fucking picture. It's not a video anymore. Why did you do that? You stink.
The worst. But yeah, then I did that. I spent some time with Adam Bush in the Cardiff Mass, probably about 5-10 minutes with the group, doing the shtick, doing the bit, whatever. I walk away. As soon as I walk away, Adam Bush turns to Carl. Hey, is Cardiff here?
Yes. Like I said, I had heard that from a couple of people. I was very surprised that people didn't put it together that you were actually the giant Chad. This is one of Tookie's dearest friends. Someone Tookie loves more than a friend. He got to meet him and his lovely wife, I believe. And they hung out with Tookie's prostitute for a little bit. Thank you for everyone for being so cool to Tookie's prostitute. She says she loves you all more than a friend. There was always someone around, always someone to make sure. Like, I think the first night of White Castle, I couldn't find my prostitute. And everyone was like, oh, she went back, to the hotel or something. I was like, I don't know if she did. But she wasn't there, and we were waiting. So I was like, all right, let's go back.
Maybe you should stop referring to her as a prostitute everywhere, and then you just wouldn't worry so much.
I was like, where's my prostitute? So I ended up back at the plaza, and who do I see walking with my prostitute but the great Tio Hank trying to score? Of course. No, thank you, Tio Hank. Well, because my prostitute was like, oh, I'm going to go back on Fremont Street. I know Rocco and all them are there, and I'm going to, get some food. And he's like, holy shit. Or no, well, because I kept saying to Carl, I was like, Carl, she's being sex trafficked. I know it. She's been kidnapped. I can't find her. She's being sex trafficked. I kept saying it to Carl. And that's exactly what Tio Hank told her, because she was going to go back out to Fremont Street alone. He goes, they'll fucking snatch you up in a second. They'll sex traffic you. So thank you, Tio Hank. The fantastic Tio Hank. Everybody who was so kind to my wonderful mom. I'm going to pull the curtain back. It is my mom. My mom did come to HackaMania. It wasn't a problem. Kevin's still saying that I hired a prostitute last year for my wife because I told him that, or I told someone that and they told him that. So I was trying to keep it going. But no, she's not a prostitute. She's my lovely mom. And we had a fantastic time seeing everyone at HackaMania. She loves meeting all of you. And everyone was so nice. And it was fantastic.
I'll say Mrs. Cardiff also had a great time and enjoyed meeting everybody.
Yes. The wonderful, beautiful Mrs. Cardiff was there.
Who was not a prostitute.
It's not a prostitute.
I didn't say that.
My mom is not a prostitute either. I was just
don't
trying
put
to
words in my mouth.
Right. I was trying to protect her identity, OJ. Don't worry, OJ. You'll have plenty of time at the end to tell us
Cardiff
how badly
lost a lot of money.
You're jealous of us all. What?
Cardiff lost a lot of money. You needed to put her to work.
Oh, really? Did you gamble at all?
I actually gambled more in the airport waiting for my flight than I did the entire time we were there. Well, I guess, technically I gambled a lot. Technically technically Tio Hank grabbed me as I was going to bed, forced me into the chair at craps. Put $200 in the machine and said, I'm going to teach you how to play craps.
Yes.
And I just sat there while he smashed buttons.
Yes.
It's like, look, you just won. You just won $50. Hey. And in 3 minutes, $200 was gone. I'm like, thanks for teaching me craps. Good night.
Fucking Tio.
Tio, he's amazing.
He was trying to every time he would yell, hit it. Because, the person's supposed to hit the button. And he would point at the fucking thing like he was in the wolf pack or something. He would tell every shooter would ignore him. It's just constantly with the hit it. But I love him. He was fantastic. We had a lot of great bubble craps.
I bet you Tio Hank at home is like the quietest. Like he's just put his place everywhere. Like but when he gets to come out, he can just control shit.
I don't know. I think that's his every day. I think every day is just crazy, and it's always great to see him.
It was very.
He is alive. I have gotten word that Tio Hank is alive. Again, I'm jumping around, but there were people who actually messaged me today. Hey, did you ever hear from Tio Hank? I have not heard from him literally before we went to the poo-poo platter place because I did send him a text. Tio, I sent you a text. Hey, Rock, we're getting poo-poo platters. And I never heard from you. And I still haven't heard from you, but I heard from other people that you are alive.
He is alive.
So that is fantastic. Thank the Lord. Good Lord. Tio Hank will be at HackaMania 3. God.
Wow, we don't know that. He's
Well,
still
God
a giant man.
He plans on it. So then the show started. The Dick show. Watch a little bit of them. I know they had Aaron Imholt come on and roast HackaMania, which was the same thing.
No, that nobody ever played that video.
Yes, they did.
Nope. Aaron said the video was never played.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Why didn't you play the video I recorded?
Right.
Nothing shut down the stream when that video came on.
I know. I heard that. Yeah, he rushed out. He knew exactly what was happening. He's like, shut it down. Shut it down. Why would you do that? I was talking about this fine chatter and his wife. They were some people who were hanging out with my mom for a little bit, and he had a very special T-shirt made. So I want to show you what this T-shirt is. Shut up, Cardiff. It's not that exciting. I don't remember what it said on the front, but on the back it said, "Your boy didn't do too bad, did he?" Apparently, I think it says something about steel toe on the front. It was fantastic. People were brought, people make their own shirts to come.
Nice haircut.
Very nice haircut.
Very good line.
Very good line. But yeah, it's amazing. Like people make their own shirts for these things. Like the Dukes, they make the Hawaiian shirts for us. But then there was the guy in Detroit who had my name and address on his shirt like this.
We're still not sure about that guy.
It's very fantastic. Very creative. The creativity in this world, in this part of the internet, I should say, knows no bounds.
EFS just brought me a shirt that he paid money for.
What?
Like a loser.
What a loser.
Didn't make it. With his own hands.
But yeah, so the Dick show, and
Thanks,
then I don't have too much about the Dick show. I didn't really watch the whole thing, but
that's when
I realize that I don't give a shit.
That's when my Latai reservation was. Sorry.
Oh, you were at Latai at that point?
What a reservation. What am I going to do?
You son of a bitch. But then
I still went up to Vito and Dick after. Hey, great show, guys.
Oh, fantastic. Good.
They're not watching this, are they?
Did you sound well? I saw Dick in the elevator lobby, and I told him good show. And this was after like this little piggy and everything. And but then I realized I had a mask on because I don't think he knew. My interaction with Dick was just the same as last year. I shook his hand and said, "Hey, great show," and he said, "Thanks, man," and we both walked away. So 2 years in a row, that has been my interaction with Buff Gallagher, or whatever people were calling him. He's fantastic. I don't know. I like those guys.
They were great.
I didn't know anything about him.
A couple minutes, but I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like I always feel like there was a lot of people that wanted time from Nick and from Vito and Dick.
Oh, totally.
Like I didn't want to be in the way.
Right. And that's how I felt too.
Go get him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that wanted time with JT as well. It's all right. I'll stay out of the way. You go get JT. I'll leave you be.
JT was a celebrity. JT, anything you noticed at the meet and greet?
Show? I noticed that Cardiff never broke character for that entire time. Okay.
We already said that. Anything new?
Nothing on my end. Really.
Up. Why don't you tell the story about how Tuki lost his mom for a while? Why don't you tell that story?
No. To walk over to White Castle is fun now.
Yeah.
I would say. We got to stream it on the HackaMania site.
I had no White Castle.
You had no White Castle?
I had no White Castle.
Well, because
White Castle trips.
If you ever go to White Castle with Tookie, make sure to order cheese because Lord knows if you don't order cheese, you'll never hear the fucking end of it.
Of course, I'm going to point it out. Everyone waited online for an hour. Why would you not get cheese? What's another 20 minutes? But
who cares? It's a this is why I can never go out to eat with you. If I go out to eat in Atlantic City, go get pizza, Stromboli, becomes a big deal. We go to Oscars, I order a burger, it becomes a big deal. We go to White Castle, I don't get cheese. Suddenly, that's I swear, I'll never go out to eat with you again.
Did Kinky Loco and his wife feed you? I know they were babysitting you a lot. Did they make sure you had food?
Yes, they're lovely people. Thank you, Kinky Loco.
Did they change your diaper?
Did they criticize your food choices like I do?
No, they were very nice. They were accepting of me.
That's fantastic. Well, they just, like a retard. They get to take care of you. That's all. They felt bad.
Josh from Jersey, hold on. I only stayed in character during the meet and greet. That was it.
Yes.
I was around plenty. And I was actually I apparently I got a little too cute with my gimmick or my hints that I was dropping when I was outside.
Well,
I guess John does have me, whatever.
Right, because when was that? Because I want to talk about that. When did John start tweeting basically that he had first Chad.
Chad
had started.
I think Chad started before I even got to Vegas.
Yeah, we didn't even I was still in Colorado.
Oh, I can't tell this story. Never mind.
No, do it.
I can't.
Do it.
She told me in maybe in confidence. If Lady KB is in the chat, if she could tell me if I can tell what she told me.
Oh no, but that's one of Chad's friends.
Yes.
Are you telling me Chad's friends just keep turning on him?
No.
You shouldn't even have said her name. Oh, you fucked it over for
No,
her.
she told me about somebody else. Yeah.
The Z-Man?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's use codes. Okay,
Yeah.
so he told you about the
P-Man.
Oh, P-Man.
Yeah,
okay, yeah. The P-Man. What did the P-Man do?
Oh, fuck it. I'm dead. The amount of times she gets texts from Chad.
Oh, no.
That are pictures that Chad gets.
Sexy man time pictures?
Kind of.
No.
Is this Cardiff?
Oh!
Is this Cardiff? Because she was one of the first ones to see me without the mask, right?
Sure.
I breakfast with her at Pottstown with Ray's pink blanket, Teacher Tim. So every time somebody sends Chad a Cardiff picture, he sends it to Lady KB. Is this Cardiff? Is this Cardiff?
Oh,
Is this
they're
Cardiff?
obsessed. They're obsessed. And yes, thank you to all the people out. Like everyone is so cool that we've been able to keep this going for so long. Because Cardiff does hang out. It's not like Cardiff just comes down
the entire weekend.
Right. It's not like Cardiff comes down just for the show and then you don't see Cardiff again.
No, I've done that in the past, but these shows I was out. I when Chad tweeted that out on the Friday, no, I think it was the Saturday. I was like, please have the picture. I hope I think I told you. I want him to have the picture. I'll just come out and do the show as Ralph.
Right.
I'll just be me. I'll be Ralph. Hey, it's me, Ralph. Hi. But I got at this point, it's only because it drives John and Chad so crazy that hey, I'm gonna keep it going as long as I can. Oh no.
Yeah, so at Stephanie, I never got to meet Cardiff this weekend. How?
Sorry, I was out there even in costume, like even
right.
Or else because I annoyed everybody.
Yes,
I tried to annoy everybody.
And thank you, Steph Renee, for coming. Steph Renee just discovered all this crap like a couple months ago. She made the trek out. Tim 422, thank you for coming out. Always great to see you.
Tipping your dancers.
Yes. Tipping your dancers. That's another thing. Meldon got word. Like, we're definitely doing HackaMania again at the Plaza. Yeah. And it's definitely happening because the Plaza, like the whoever, some important people said that we were the most respectful group and we were very generous. We took care of the bartenders. There was no problems except for when Michaela tried to blow Misfit's head off. Was that at the meet and greet?
That was
yes, it was.
I think it was before the meet and greet.
It was before the meet and greet.
She got kicked out before the meet and greet.
Kicked out before they even put the food on the table. That's how quick it was. Yes,
I will say that for those of us there, we were hearing stuff online about like somebody brought a gun and all this, and no one there knew what the fuck was going on until like the next day when everyone found out, you know, the video surfaced. But while that was all happening, nobody even knew what was happening.
Yeah, so next year, Tookie and Michaela will be having a duel right on Fremont Street. That will be the main event of HackaMania 3.
Can she come back? Is she like, or is she like banned?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what happened.
She was gone immediately.
How did they not get video of that?
I don't know.
No one got video of that? Because I saw
the hotel has it.
Well,
she was escorted to the front desk by, I think, sheriffs or security.
Oh, see, I pictured like they grabbed her arms and she's like dragging her feet and they're just pulling her and she's screaming, "No, I am HackaMania. This is all for me. I'm supposed to be here. You can't kick me out."
Oh, good. No one told you she couldn't return. So next year, just leave the gun talk at home.
Be a metal detector next year.
Yeah.
Here, Kayla returns to HackaMania to finish the job on Misfit. Oh, how ridiculous. Well, that's good to hear, Michaela. If that's the real Michaela, how do we know that's even the real Michaela?
Oh, wait, look, the picture's there. It must be.
Oh, my God. No one told me I couldn't come back. I walked out on my own.
Well, that's good.
Well, there we go. We're getting it straight from the actual person.
Okay. Thank you, Stephanie. That was very nice of you. Yeah, my glasses fell. And I couldn't find them. I couldn't see them when we got to the stage. And that was Stephanie. So it was nice to kind of meet you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's fantastic. No, she was great. So many people that came out. But yeah, then this little piggy, which was a blast. I saw Nick Rekieta. My interaction with Nick Rekieta was about the same as my interaction with Dick Masterson. I saw him around a lot and people were talking to him and I didn't want to bother them because they know him more than I do. But when I had an opportunity, I just stuck out my hand and I said, "Hey, man, I'm Tookie. Nice to meet you." I did it in my regular voice, which is what I do Tookie in anyway now. And,
not me.
No. Did you see? Did you introduce yourself to Nick Rekieta?
I think I started the story, but when I showed up in the showroom at like noon on the Friday, because Melton said, "Come by, I'll show you where the green room is." Like he'll give me get my bearings in the showroom. There's nobody in there except Moody and Nick Rekieta.
It's fantastic.
I guess I'm meeting Nick Rekieta now. So he was in there doing coke.
Yes,
and he goes, "I can't do coke in public."
He was doing coke
here doing coke.
Moody was snorting Vegemite.
Yes,
fantastic.
No, he was not doing coke.
No,
I did meet Nick Rekieta. We talked probably longer than I wanted to, but he was fine. He is a bit douchey. I mean, come on.
Yes,
OJ was right.
Yes, he's a little bit douchey, but
he's a big star. Whatever.
I also give him a lot of credit for coming out when he can't do anything. He can't drink. He can't do drugs. He can't do nothing. And you could see. I mean, his legs were shaking a little bit, but I would be shaking to fucking get out of there too. Also, you don't know what to expect. Like I said, could have been set up at any time. Like here's April and she's pissed, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah, just Jerry Springer him.
Jerry Springer.
Do that next year, Melton.
Like Eastbound and Down, when they let the guy come on the show, and then he's just gonna like fucking.
He was fine. He was whatever.
Yeah, he was good, and also Sean Shay,
the English guy.
No. Oh well, Sean.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't I think of his name?
Radio guy.
Yeah, the guy in Minnesota radio.
I think it was an L.
Paul Shay.
You know why you can't remember his name? Because he's on Minnesota radio.
Yes.
That's why you can't remember his name.
But Paul Shay, he knew who Tookie was. He said Tookie's very funny. They enjoy watching Tookie. He enjoys watching Tookie. I don't know why I call them they. But
that's his pronoun.
Yes. But he was a very nice guy.
I feel like you guys missed something with him.
What
or not you? Were you okay? You were on Miss Piggy or Little Piggy, whatever. Yeah, he was about to talk about being in a class with him, and you guys kind of just rolled right over it.
He was, because I thought he said he was never really.
He said he had 2 classes with him, or 1 or 2 classes with him. I remember that.
Oh, we fucked him up. We talked over him, and we never got back to it.
Tell us more about the cum, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was saying that he basically never knew Aaron in
It
school.
sounded like he had a story about one of the classes, and
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was kind of weird because it really was kind of like, all right, here's this guy.
I'm just standing up to stretch, but I'm like my dick is now at like camera level. I wonder if the filter would pick up my dick. Hold on.
no, don't do that.
Do it. Do it, you pussy.
Hear that?
He's doing it. I hear it. It's too small. The camera doesn't see nothing. Nothing there. Nope, it didn't work.
Well, it's
Oh well.
You try next time.
Next time. I need 2 dicks.
But yeah, it's interesting. The Paul Shay thing was, I thought it was funny because it was like, here's Paul Shay, a guy who was in the same yearbook as Aaron Involved, a guy who saw him in the halls. Yeah, I saw him pick his nose once with an eraser, but other than that, like, I don't know.
Oh, but honestly, like, there's 150 people I went to high school with that I could, if they were like some famous internet cuck now, I would have no stories about them. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, he went to my school? Cool.
Right. Tookie actually beat. Have you ever heard of the Slut Whisperer? He used to have a show on Showtime. He has a clothing line now called Assholes Live Forever. You'll actually see it out in public. It's a pretty big, popular brand. I beat him in our yearbook for class personality. Yay! But he went on to make millions, and I'm in my mom's basement with a puppet, for $2 super chats or super tips. Supertip.gg/Tookie. Yay! Yeah, but he was like all famous at one time. Really? And he's still doing all that. But Tookie beat him. Tookie's got the personality. But Tookie is a loser. Anyway, but other than him and my close friends that no one cares about, yeah, I don't really have any stories about anyone from high school. But if you want to pay Tookie to come to
they
Vegas,
have stories about you?
Yes.
That's what we want to find out. I want to find out some people from Tookie's high school.
Probably.
I'm the next HackaMania.
Probably. Well, you can interview my buddy if you want, the one who came this time.
No, I don't want somebody that likes you.
Oh, he doesn't like me. He'll tell you anything. He doesn't care.
Good.
So yeah, this little piggy was fantastic. We learned so much. We learned that Aaron Imholt now is trying to reverse everything and tell us that Nick was indeed the cuck. Huh.
Yes.
He is such a cuck. I can't believe it. You guys see this cuck over here? It's a whole festival about how Nick was a cuck.
I watched the Carl's coverage of Aaron's response.
Yes.
He couldn't have responded worse.
Oh, 100%.
He couldn't have done a worse job with this.
Yeah, and I know everyone's done this to death. That's why we're not going to do much about it. But it's ridiculous. Like, he's really now trying to. He's like, oh, remember all those times you slept in my cum? Really? So all those times we were calling you a cum eater, you didn't once say, well, Nick slept in my cum. What's the big deal?
Johnny Crutches just came up with the idea. Hey, Aaron, I have an idea. Why don't you say,
hey, Aaron, why don't you just say that Nick ate your cum first?
Johnny, you're a goddamn genius. I knew there was a reason I keep you around other than to just make fun of your disability. Yes, Johnny's right. Nick ate my cum first. He's the cuck now. And if you guys stop talking about this, everything will be better. But yeah, very odd. And then it's like, huh. I guess those those text messages are pretty embarrassing, except for that one about eating cum. That one is actually fake. It's like very odd. But yeah, everyone the whole weekend.
Dime store story.
There were 3 things people wanted to talk to me all week about.
What's that?
I will say the one person people asked, where is he and is he coming, is Ray DeVito for some reason. I got a couple of people saying, is Ray really not coming? I miss Ray. I wish Ray was here. I was like, fuck Ray.
I don't want to talk about that.
Really?
And then another person, everyone wanted to talk about Karmic. There are a lot of people are big Karmic fans. I'm making the prediction now, especially I was making it a prediction at HackaMania. I told everyone the Karmic will be at HackaMania 3, Patrick Melton, you fat, porous-backed hunchback. There is no stopping me. That doesn't matter how many kids you shove under the back of your shirt, Patrick Melton. The power of 1,000,000 kids couldn't stop one Karmic, as it were. But I digress.
You really think Karmic has that much staying power? He's
Yes.
talking about him a year from now.
Yeah. Will he be around?
If he, that will be the true testament to whether Karmic does have it. Girl, what you got is it. I did invite Karmic onto our show on Saturday. He did not reply. But so there's a possibility of that. And Clearwater Chad has sent me the Dabbleverse week in review.
Yeah, I've seen it as well. I had to make a correction.
Oh, you do?
I had to make it correct. He's correct.
I was going to end it after HackaMania. That was my correction, but I guess we're going to go another week.
I still think we got to keep giving him a chance.
He's got something.
It's growing. He's building. Look. If we shut down Tookie after like the second or third show, I mean, you sucked in the beginning, right?
Yes, always.
Yeah.
I will say the amount of people that came up to me saying how much they enjoyed Clearwater Chad on the show was maybe
fantastic.
Like one person. I think everyone else didn't really get it. But I was trying to explain to him that, nah, man, this Clearwater dude, he's got the if factor.
The if factor?
Factor.
Yeah, but look at Karmic. Karmic's been around for like what? A little over a month? And he's already a superstar. I think he's blowing Clearwater Chad away.
He's been around for longer than that. I just don't know where.
As a like a chatter, but as a live streamer?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know he live streamed.
Why don't we just dump Clearwater Chad off on Kevin Brennan? And then we ride the Karmic train to HackaMania 3.
You're talking trade?
Yes.
I could trade.
We could trade him. All right. So this little piggy, like we said, the worst thing to come out of this little piggy was the fact that Aaron would slaughter his own children,
murder them,
in order to stay with his fallen angel, which inspired Tookie to create a new theme song for this little piggy.
Oh no.
Enjoy.
I'm going to play my last karaoke song, and you guys were just writing the word faggot over and over. Remember that? Remember we were having fun? You were just yelling faggot at me? Okay, and let's say someone is a big fan of the show, and they are going camping, and they're bringing their family. Can they turn on this show?
That's what I just got done saying. If you have kids in the car with you, you can't listen to this show.
I got 3 kids, and that's a problem. A fallen angel. Well, she don't want 'em. But what can I do? This is way too much. Goal for one toe. Steel toe wants his kids in the ground. Pillow over the face and they'll never make a sound. Gotta do it quick before April comes around. The toe wants kids in the ground.
During overtime today, throw in a couple of bucks, please. Streamlabs, PayPal, we got to start a rally. We're 160 away. We've got 4 minutes left.
A suitcase to hide the bodies. Torture bedrooms. Or poison Smarties. They'll be sleeping. And hopefully they'll never wake up. Steel toe wants his kids in the ground. Pillow over their face and they'll never make a sound. Gotta do it quick before April hits the road. The toe wants kids in the ground. Steel toe wants his 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 kids in the ground.
You never consult me when you do music, do you?
I don't.
No, you should.
Shut up. Thought about it on the way into work today. Threw it together real quick. Shut up.
I can tell.
Yes. But Aaron is fine. Everything was a big nothing burger, as they say on the internet. And then what did we do Saturday night? Or no, that was Friday night. Friday night we did. We went back. I went back to White Castle. That was the second White Castle night when we realized, oh, this is stupid. We shouldn't be doing this every night. It's a big waste of time. Plus, White Castle stinks. On the second night, I didn't even get White Castle. That's what was funny. I think Adam Bush came with us the second night.
Christian Blatt did.
Christian Blatt did.
Yeah.
But Adam Bush was there too, I think, the second night.
Yeah.
Carl and Vito were there the first night. And the second night was Adam Bush. And he was like, are you getting White Castle? I was like, oh, no. I don't eat this shit. And I didn't even get White Castle that night. Then Saturday, I guess, because I don't remember anything else from Friday night. It's Saturday.
Everyone just came back to the hotel and kind of just moped around, gambling and whatnot. That was it.
Tookie still did not gamble $1 at this point. I was all anxious and stressed out from the show, which I destroyed, not in a good way, but in a bad way. And I didn't really want to gamble at all. I wanted to focus on the shows more. And I probably should have gambled because focusing on the shows didn't help. Cardiff and I went to breakfast. Cardiff and I went to breakfast and we kind of talked about our outline, our rundown of what we were doing. I said, don't worry, Cardiff. I've got everything under control.
It's going to go flawless. No, actually, let's talk about like the 3 days before when we were putting everything together. You had everything. You made the most complicated system.
I'm an idiot.
to do the game. No, I get it. Like, you had a great idea for the game, like the way to do the 50-50 and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was looking at it, when you were showing me, I'm like, this is made for disaster.
Yes.
And then
you're right.
And then you fucked up beyond that.
Yes.
Like, all of a sudden, Nina Conti was an answer to something. Where did Nina Conti come from? Who's Nina Conti again?
She was a ventriloquist.
Oh, that was supposed to be in the ventriloquist question.
That was supposed to be in the ventriloquist.
It showed up in a steel toe question somehow or something.
I stink. But yeah,
who's come did Aaron Imholt eat? Nina Conti.
Nina Conti. That was the answer. That's Nick's stage name.
Yes.
But yeah, I could have done it a million better ways, but I didn't. And but in true Tookiesoup branding, it was a disaster. Just like I said, the year before it was a disaster, but for a different reason. I was so focused on getting a finger in my butt, I never really thought to put the rest of the show together. So pretty much all we did was have Dr. Steve put his finger in my butt. But yeah, this year was a ton of.
What you're saying?
Yes, I do need you. But I also
without me, you resort to.
Yeah, I need you to control everything.
Anal tricks.
I just want to be there and be Tookie. I don't want to control anything. I'll make things for you, but I don't want to control them. So yeah. What else on that show day?
Well, I had to go get that shirt.
Oh yeah.
The don't bully me
$75 shirt or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl told their story about that.
And then I get back to the plaza and you come up to me, you're like, listen, I know we've been saying for weeks that all of us are going to go out on stage at first and dance together.
Right.
And you go, unfortunately, there's not enough room, so we're only going to send you out there.
Yes. So, yeah, I don't know why I pictured this giant stage when we first thought of the idea. So we opened up our show with the Hacka dance to honor Moody, the Hacka dance, whatever it's called. And so we were going to, all dance like natives, or Cardiff was going to do the chicken dance. And but then because we got all these hula skirts, and they were like, why are we going to wear hula skirts? The stage is too small. No one will even see it. So let's just send JT out there by himself. Let him drown a little bit.
No, I said, because that intro you made was fantastic.
Thank you.
I said, I think that's almost enough on its own.
Yes. And you were probably right.
The video.
Yeah, you're
like,
right.
yeah, well, let's throw JT up.
Yeah.
JT was great.
Yeah, JT was great. But then, so then we jumped out there, and that's when all the problems ensued. But we got through it. We did it. We did our time. And we made Annie some money. Kinky Loco got some anniversary money. Whose idea was that?
Yours.
The Hacka idea? Dance? I think that was OJ's.
That was OJ's. I think everything he did was my idea.
Yes. Oh, see, I have to thank everyone. I have to thank Gummy Chainsaw and Luigi Greenberg for helping me with guy stuff with the images. I'm sorry. I should have worked more on it and actually written something. But I did not. But thank you guys for helping me. You're fantastic. I love you more than a friend. And thank you to OJ and JT and Cardiff for helping me before HackaMania. And it all ended up being for naught. But I need to give you all credit so we can all flounder together.
Just show up in bullshit next year.
Yes. Next. well, that's the thing. Well, do we want to tease next year already?
This is going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be amazing if we can pull this off.
Yes. Okay. So this is actually Dr. Steve's idea.
It was Dr. Steve's idea.
Dr. Steve will be working on with it throughout the year. This is a project that has already started today. We've already started thinking of kind of an outline, what we're going to do. So I promise next year, HackaMania 3.
Don't make any promises.
I'm promising.
We're doing it.
We will be the talk of HackaMania.
See, now I think we shouldn't tease it.
Then let's not.
Because I think it's going to suck. And
let them wait. Let them wait for it.
We're doing a game show.
Yes. Hack versus trivia. We're going to use the questions. We're going to use all the questions we didn't get to use.
It's called Win JT's Gimmick Shirt Money.
Yeah.
And the highest prize will be $75. No, it's a fantastic idea. We will not kill it. But throughout the year, I'm sure we will talk about it. And it'll be fantastic.
I think it could be a movie before we even do it.
It could be a movie?
I think it could be a movie.
What do you mean?
I think it could be a movie. What do you mean? What do I mean? I have to explain what a movie is. I know you haven't seen many of them.
It'll be recorded.
No, but I think it should be shot as a movie first.
Oh, so we just play it?
No.
So we don't have to go?
As a companion piece. Yeah, let's do that. How much will Melton pay us to send a video to HackaMania 3? Can we pre-record? Can we just do our shows on StreamYard next year? No.
Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, all the shows are great. Everyone did great. Like you said, our friend Clifford. There were at least 2 guys. Someone said 3 guys there with one arm.
I thought I saw 3.
Okay, because I thought I saw 3 too, or no, 3 as well. And then someone was saying that there was only 2. So I don't know if I just saw the same guy more than once.
I think
I remember 2.
I saw a bunch of guys. I saw a bunch of guys just as a gag were like tucking their arms in their shirt. You know, they're just walking around. Look at me. Well, that was just me actually.
I was gonna say that's very mean. Why would they do that? But yeah, Melton did great. Carl did great. Vinny and Carl did great. Dr. Steve, fantastic.
Killed it. 5 standing ovations.
Really killed it. He was fantastic. Yes, 5 standing ovations for Dr. Steve.
I broke Ray's record, and then Dr. Steve broke my record.
Really great that Dr. Steve was able to make everything happen. And then he was hanging out. He was still hanging out. What? Bump us, yes. But oh God, I'm so glad he did. Can you imagine if that's how HackaMania ended? But no, it was fantastic.
The game was good.
Shut up. No, it was all fine.
It was fun. I think people had a good time at our show.
I stink. No, they all want their money back, and it's all because of Tookie. Yes, everyone's very mad at Tookie.
Melton sending us bills.
Yes,
for refunds. Use promo code OJ if you want a refund.
So then that night, I finally started gambling. I played some bubble craps. Tookie's been raving about bubble craps. And I sat down at a bubble craps table with a couple of people. Tio Hank was there. EFS was there. A couple other guys. That stadium craps table was hot all weekend. There was an Asian lady. I wasn't there. She rolled 39 rolls. There was some other woman who rolled like 30-something rolls. And the first night I gambled Saturday, I won like $250. So that's great. So then the next day, was it Sunday, right? Everyone's kind of doing whatever they want. Everyone's still hanging out by the Sand Dollar because that's where, everyone was smoking and there's bubble craps and there's all the shit. I sit down at bubble craps. Start playing. I'm up a little bit. Oh, actually, this was the same night as the $250. And Carl comes over. He's like, "How you doing, buddy?"
Cooler
Yes!
Carl showed up.
Yes. I was up about 700 or something. He's like, "Oh, you're doing pretty good, huh?" I was like, yeah. It's fantastic. It's really great. And then, of course, 7 out. There we go. But I was still up about $300. And I'm playing more. I'm getting it up. Now I'm at about 600. I'm like, this is great. And then, bam, 7 out. Back down to my the 250 that I actually was up. And who do I notice was walking by at that exact moment? Carl. And we just yelled, "Get out of here, Carl. This is bullshit." Not that Tookie really believes in that shit, but it was fantastic to at least yell at Carl and tell him he was the mush. Yes.
You know what we forgot?
OJ.
No.
We left him in Cleveland?
We did.
What?
The giant sorcerer, first of all.
Oh, well, yes. The sorcerer, fantastic man.
First of all, no, he's a giant man. I never thought he was so big. I looked up
man.
to him. He's a giant man.
Like both tall and wide, or
yeah, he's a big dude.
He's up like a football player.
Yeah, he's a giant dude. But again, so is Carl. Or Cardiff. Not Carl. Carl's a wiener.
Well, we closed our show. We got to close our show on a bang.
Yes.
We got to announce free drinks from the sorcerer.
That's true.
The room.
That probably was the best part of our show.
It was the best part.
We got to
finally people were clapping for us.
Yes. And of course, Cardiff's Kids was there. Cardiff's Kids had all her artwork. Shade's Cow. So many black people at HackaMania this year. Aaron.
Black guy from DabbleCon 1.
Yes, another dude, Justin. So many black people. It was fantastic. It made us legit. Oh, is that what you're gonna say?
No, there was a guy.
Are they singing Kanye West's new song, or?
No, they
you
were
sing
not.
it, OJ. You're singing it. At the start of the
I know nothing.
I can't stop singing it.
I know nothing about this Kanye West thing. What is this Kanye West new song?
Man,
I don't really care.
But
Oh,
you want to talk about Kanye West?
No. What were you saying before that?
There was a guy. So I was when I'm jumping ahead to bingo, but I'm sure we'll talk about bingo.
Well, real quick before bingo, I just want to thank Jason Carter's Kids first. I want to thank for making this fantastic piece of artwork, and then I want to thank Jason Bentley for graciously letting me buy it, even though he called dibs on it. So this is a recreation, I guess, or no? What do they call it when people draw something? Well, yeah, this was when we measured Chad and AC, and if you remember your lore, Jason Bentley was the one distracting Chad, so that I was able to measure him. But this is fantastic. I'm hanging this on the wall behind me, so it'll be there on Saturday. Thank you, Cardiff's Kids, for being so talented, and thank you, Jason Bentley, for being so wonderful. And thank you, Chad, for being so short.
Yes, thank you.
All those things together. And now I have a painting of it. Yay.
So at bingo.
Yes. Oh, Tookie was at bingo.
Tookie was at bingo, and I'll let you tell your bingo story.
Oh, I don't care.
But I was like, just kind of, that's when I was leaving. I was saying bye to people at bingo for the third time. I think I was saying bye to people. And I was just like shaking people's hands, saying bye, whatever. And I skipped this one black guy because I'm like, he obviously doesn't know who I am. I've met all the black people.
Oh, was he the one with the braids?
Yes.
He looked like he looked like he wasn't there with our group. But
he was
all about it.
He was.
He was
then he asked to shake my hand.
Yes.
Like, oh, you must want to shake my hand because I'm a celebrity, right? Like,
yes.
No, he was part of the group. I saw him in all these pictures after. I'm like, oh shit!
He's a huge Ron and Fez fan. He talked to me about Ron and Fez forever. He said he was going to try to call into Bennington this week and tell him all about Tookie and HackaMania.
I felt so bad.
He was awesome. That was Justin. He's a man.
Yeah.
He's the man.
He's like, you don't want to shake my hand? I'm like, no, I don't. I just assumed. I assumed he didn't want to shake my hand.
No, it was great.
Yes.
And then so I played some crap Saturday night. I ended up like $250. The next day, I was playing more bubble craps and was up about another 4 something. I was up about 700 for the trip. And I sat down and watched Shmuel Buckman roll like 20 rolls. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yes, that's very good. If you can get like 15, you're like, holy shit, this is getting there. Like, this is pretty good. And I'm just watching him. I'm not betting on anything.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm like, fuck, I got to get in on this. Like, he's winning all this money and I'm just watching him. Like, if I was betting the way I was betting the night before, I'd be doing great, you know? So, of course, the second I put my money in, I put like over $100 in bets. He rolls one number and then boom, 7 out. I'm down like $200 in 2 rolls.
Now you're the cooler.
Now I'm the cooler. And then I put more money in and I put like another $300 in and boom, it's gone in like fucking 3 rolls. $300 gone. Now I'm down. I lost $500 in literally probably 5 minutes. And I didn't bring all my money down. And I told my mom, hey, when you come down, bring down some money.
Bring the cash.
Bring the cash. Tookie needs it.
You leave your cash in the hotel room?
Well, I mean, yeah, she was there. Well, she was there.
Oh, okay. She had it with her.
Right. Yeah, she had it with her.
room.
Yeah, she was there. She had it.
I feel weird about that. Even there's a safe in there, I feel weird about it.
There was a safe? I don't even know if our room had a safe.
Our room had a safe. But I don't trust it.
But yeah, so I was having a terrible craps run. And again, like the day before, earlier that day, everything was great on this table. Couldn't do anything wrong. And it's Shmuel's turn to roll again. And he rolls 53 times in a row.
Is that good?
That is fantastic. That's unheard of. And he doesn't even press the button. He just lets it run out. It pops. I mean, of course.
Tio Hank yell at him?
What's that?
Doesn't Tio Hank yell at him?
He probably did, but I think at that point, Tio Hank probably gave up. This was also the morning that we saw Tio Hank in the morning, and he had a gigantic lower lip. He had a bubble lip. We were playing bubble craps with bubble lip.
Oh, no.
And he said, he was like, Rock, I didn't know what's going on. I was like, holy shit, you're quiet for once. Yeah, I ate a piece of pineapple last night. I think you fuck on my lip. And then Dr. Steve confirmed that, yes, Tio did have some kind of allergic reaction. Now, whether it was from pineapple or, as KB says, hooker pussy. That
her name was Pineapple.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
Pineapple.
Hacka. Yeah, but apparently, I don't know. Apparently, he had an allergic reaction to pineapple. His lip was so swollen and he couldn't talk. It was hilarious. I felt bad for him, but it was hilarious at the same time. So Shmuel Buckman wins $3,500.
Holy shit.
On 53 rolls. Now, I mean, if I was betting, oh, God damn it. I'm so angry that I didn't bring down all my money, but, you know.
So hold on. When he's on that hot streak, like
Yes.
everyone at the table's also winning too?
Yes.
Pretty much? Like you could just bet with him, I guess?
As long as you bet, numbers and you didn't bet for him not to hit numbers. Yeah. The way everyone was betting on that table, everyone was making money. And Tookie would have made a lot of money. Holy shit. But, so it goes. I'm very happy for Shmuel Buckman. He's the only person at HackaMania to get a hand pay. It was the first. Vinny didn't get a hand pay.
Didn't he?
He got $600, but that's not a hand pay.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, because that then I heard that Vinny also hit in a slot machine. $1 he hit for $650. Now, was he betting the max bet? Because I think he could have won a whole lot more money.
Oh, don't tell him that.
Yes. You have to bet the max when you're betting slot machines. I know we're not going back to HackaMania for a year, and I should have told you all this before, but I thought you all knew. Bet the max. Always.
Hold on, let me write this down.
Coming from the guy that lost.
Well, I ended up coming home with a couple of bucks. I ended up winning $100. Great. I didn't lose all my money. But no, it was fantastic. Everything, the gambling, because then once we were gambling, like I was gambling, for a little bit. Like the night before and the morning next, I was gambling for a while. It was just that brief period I sat down next to Shmuel Buckman and I put money in, and that was the wrong time. I should have waited. I was so good. I was so patient the whole weekend. And then I see some weaselly little Jew winning some money, and I'm like, I got to get in on this. Anyway,
Shmuel?
I don't mean weaselly. I'm just saying it for effect. Yeah, Shmuel is fantastic. His wife is fantastic. The best.
There were no assholes. I don't think I had
no assholes.
There were no assholes.
Except for Kayla or Michaela, whatever her stupid name is. You're an asshole.
Nah, she was just having a bad day.
No, she's having a bad day. We're sorry.
I wish.
No, we're not sorry. What?
I wish you could have seen the show from the show.
She saw it from the jail cell. They bought the pay-per-view for her.
The Plaza Prison.
So I guess she wasn't staying at the Plaza. I wonder where she was staying. Probably the Circa, because they had better lighting and mirrors, I hear. But yeah, I mean, totally an amazing time. Chad says he will not be there next year.
Oh, he will be there. I should be. Maybe I should make this announcement now.
What?
I am going to get Melton next year for HackaMania has already agreed. We're going to add a surcharge to every ticket for HackaMania next year. And that surcharge will be to raise money to pay for Chad Zumach to come to HackaMania next year to be our butler.
Yay!
Yes. Chad Zumach will be our butler at HackaMania next year. So get your tickets now.
That'd be fantastic.
The
only thing I could think of when I was on this little piggy, I realized I forgot to say this was
you're very off camera.
Oh, sorry. When I was doing this little piggy, all I could think of was if Aaron just accepted the boxing match that he challenged us to, none of this cum stuff would have came out yet, right?
Well, that, and if I think Carl actually made a good point. If Aaron didn't go on Keno Casino,
well, yeah, and we knew that.
Spill his guts, none of this would have happened either.
Well, we knew that eventually it was all going to come out from Mercado because, that 1 week when Aaron went on like a tour, and he did them, he did MLC.
Look how well it's done for a show.
Fantastic.
It's never been stronger.
It's great. But yeah, man, still can't get over all that. And it's okay that you're gay, Aaron. We accept you. Look at OJ. We accept him.
They're both gay, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
They're passionate.
Well, let's not forget Nick Rekieta got cucked as well.
Or was that the plan all along? Remember, Aaron fell in love. Well, they both fell in love.
Right.
They both fell in love with the other guy's wife.
No, they both fell in love with Nick.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess he probably fell in love with her too. But remember, Aaron used to call, is it Michaela or Kayla? What is the, I can't, these stupid names. Kim. She, remember Aaron used to say that she's like my soulmate. I have feelings for her. Like, and people would be like, if Kayla and her kids came to your door now and said, you were right, we need you, would you let them in? And Aaron's like, oh, God, I don't know. That's such a hard question because I care. You know what? I actually think I'm going to give those kids some grocery gift cards, but I want to do it anonymously. So I think I'll ask the police how I can go about it. He said all this, and he never did that. But he was like, Kayla got me a book. It was called Proverbs because we like dogs. And it's just great sayings to just get you through the day. God damn it, she knows me so well. He was in love with her.
But he did fuck her.
Yes, but I think
Nick still did share his wife with it.
Yeah, but then they dumped Aaron like a sack of SpaghettiOs. They didn't give a shit because I think Nick had Kayla like distract Aaron.
Yeah,
while he
still got cucked.
Because I don't think
the baller move is if Nick convinces Aaron somehow, like, okay, first I'm gonna take Kayla in April, and then we'll bring you in later, and then never brings him in. Like if Aaron never got to stick it in Kayla, I'm like, Nick's the man. Like he rules.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
His wife still got fucked by Aaron Imholt. I mean, how do you look at your wife? How would you look at your wife ever?
Look, again,
Aaron Imholt.
That's only because we know Aaron told us that. Do we know? Has Nick ever told us
never
that
denied
Aaron...
it? He would tell it. I think that would have been his day one. Yo, Aaron never got inside this.
Yeah, I don't know. I still think that Kayla was a pawn sent by Nick to distract Aaron so that he could take the lovely fallen angel. And then eventually Kayla was like, oh yeah, this guy's a douche. And she just ditched him. And then he was all alone. He's like, oh, this isn't fun anymore. No one wants to, talk about what's going on the internet. Anyone catch Daily Mail today or not the bee? No, we're good. We have Twitter. We can look through it. But yeah, no, I guess everyone's a cuck.
Everyone's a cuck.
Are we cucks? We're cucks to Melton?
Yeah, we're Melton cucks.
Because he gives us free trips to Las Vegas every year now. I assume we're grandfathered in every year. So
I've only been invited once.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, Tookie doing a little bit of bragging. Maybe
I was invited last year. You invited me, but I didn't know what HackaMania was.
No, you were the OJ last year.
I was the OJ. I never said yes and then no. I said no from the beginning.
You're like, why would I do that? Why would I do that?
HackaMania.
Why would I go there? Why would I do that?
Is this a show where you just have things shoved in your ass?
I'll never go there.
I'll never do HackaMania.
So I have an Instagram screenshot of Chad commenting on my thing and being like, you guys are such losers. You need this acceptance. I have this every week. It's like, okay, whatever. Listen, Chad would love this. This is what Chad
senior
wants.
Center picture.
His what?
The senior center that he performed at this week.
No.
$15 with dinner and 2 drinks.
Did he do a recap show?
It was an afternoon show. It was like a matinee. It was all senior citizens.
The early bird special featuring Chad Zumach.
It was sad. Actually, I did have a promo code last year. Thank you, Dennis Michaels.
Yes, you did have a promo code last year.
And I invented the name. Let's not forget that. I did come up with the name.
No, Tookie did. Tookie invented it. Don't listen to this. Just like Tookie made up another win for the toe. That was all Tookie. Tookie makes all this up. No.
Was it?
No, Tookie steals everyone else's stuff. But yeah, and I guess Chad is done.
How great would it be if 20 years from now I'm suing Melton for the name?
That'd be fantastic.
But yeah, the biggest show ever, and I'm like, I fucking named it.
But yeah, it was incredible.
Charles Chase, like just screaming outside, I named this show.
Charles Chase.
Amy.
I guess we never showed a picture of you as Chad, but I'm sure people have seen it by now. I think
everybody saw it.
But just
in
case
Brian Johnson, the one Brian Johnson tweeted was great because Chad responded to that one very quickly. But he responded to all of them the same way. It was
because it retarded. Doesn't look anything like me. But yes, it indeed looks exactly like Chad. It's probably the blurriest picture I could have picked. But and our fantastic badges as big of as your head.
Lanyards.
No, the lanyard is the thing around your neck. Everyone says it wrong. But also I wanted to thank Patrick Melton. Thank you so much for having Tookie back this year. Stop it! I'm not sucking his dick. But
did you be like this?
Oh, stop it! It's bigger than that. He has a mighty big dick.
Does he?
Yes.
Does he?
The mighty Joe Young of dicks. But no, seriously, it's incredible what Melton pulls off now 2 years in a row, alongside Moody and Sean and some other people maybe. But seriously, this is all the work of pretty much Melton, and it's fantastic. And thank you for including us again. Hopefully, you'll have us back.
A gracious host.
Yes, a gracious.
He wasn't
host.
Yelling at me.
He really is a
fan.
He's a fantastic guy. I know he hates every second of Tookie saying this because he doesn't take compliments well, but he should be very proud of himself. And Tookie is very proud of all of the people who came out, including people like Dylan the Red. I couldn't believe that I saw my buddy Dylan. Vinny and I were his gay dads the last HackaMania. He came out and
was the guy from the airport last year.
Yes, we bought him lunch at the airport.
That was the big Viking guy.
Yes, he's very big red hair,
very nice,
like a Viking. He's the nicest guy. Last year he didn't stay at the casino; he was staying somewhere else. But this year he was at the casino. I hope he had a blast. I hope everyone had a blast. KB FaceTiming Chad with potato dress as Chad was the funniest shit. Yes. Why didn't you get someone to record it? I want that. I want to see that.
Yeah, we should have like stepped outside.
Yeah,
in a quiet. Well, there's no actually go outside. The casino was just as loud as anyway. It would have been hard to do.
But yeah, it's really incredible to see everyone. And we say this every time. If you're on the fence about going to one of these things, especially HackaMania, like HackaMania is by far my favorite of all the events. Maybe I like the Super Bowl because I don't have to do a show. That one's pretty good, but that's not really an event. That's more of like, hey, we're going to go to AC for the Super Bowl.
You might get me an AC this year.
Yay! Are you serious? You had that much fun hanging out with everyone at the casino.
I had that much fun hanging out where I'm like, I might go to Atlantic City in February.
See? I told you. Tookie tells you. Tookie's never wrong. I told you. Play Bubble Craps. Smule Buckman hits an all-time Bubble Craps roll. And, I told you a million times, come to AC. And yeah, you were like many other people were like, why the fuck would I go to AC in February? And I'm like, because it's so much fun. This is a family. Like as much as Chad and all them want to be like, oh, you guys are all just dorks and losers. And Chad, you could easily be part of this family if you just embrace it. But you want to be so cool and be like, I don't need any of you losers. Hey, Rocco, what do you want to do to get melted? You guys just suck. I don't need any of you. Did you get that thing yet I sent you? Oh, you're going to play it on your show, right? Oh, that rules. You guys are all losers. I hope Michaela comes with a gun and blows all your heads off. Oh, that's Chad Karmic X. But either way, like I said, I do believe Chad. I'm making a bold prediction now. I don't think there will be many additions to HackaMania 3 except for Chad Zumach and Karmic will be there. Those are the two additions
Still
to
think
HackaMania 3.
got legs, huh?
Lock it in. Lock it in.
All right. Let's place your bets now, ladies and gentlemen.
Lock it in.
Place your bets now.
JT, anything else you wanted to add from your weekend?
No, I had a great time meeting everybody there. I met people at the airport before I even got to the hotel, and everyone was nice. We all knew where to kind of gather and meet up, and then from there, everyone
was perfect.
There was really nobody alone. I mean, a lot of people like me, we traveled there alone, but no, you're rarely by yourself the whole week.
Yeah, okay. All right.
JT.
What?
Tell everyone about the pizza.
The pizza? Oh, Cardiff knows where the best pizza is in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I have Instagram too.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, I heard about that place on an Instagram thing. But yes, tell us about the pizza place. Cardiff. So I went over to the only buffet in downtown Las Vegas, which was
not a great advertising feature. We're the only one.
Well, so this was Sunday. My buddy who I grew up with in Jersey, who I've known since kindergarten, he flew out because we have another buddy who lives in Vegas now. So this is going to be like a yearly thing where we, get together. But he was leaving Sunday night. So I said, hey, I'll go to lunch with you wherever you want to go. And, or no, he actually invited me because he's like, hey, I want to go to a buffet. And I was like, Billy, whatever your stupid name is, if that's what you want to do, that's what we're doing. Even though everyone told me they went to go look at it and it sucks balls. But I said, let's go do it. So then we go and he's like, it's my treat. And I'm like, okay. I looked at the price. It was like $27.99. And then when they ring them up, they're like, $200, please. And it was only 4 of us. I was like, whoa. What's going on? It says $27.99. And they're like, but it's Mother's Day. Everyone's $45.99 today. I was like, where's the sign? So we spent $50 a person basically for the shitty buffet.
Okay, I was gonna ask, was it at least good?
It's the main street station. The prime rib was kind of good. The fried chicken was very dry. The selection wasn't the best. The desserts sucked. The only thing good about the desserts was that they had a soft serve machine where you can make twist cones.
Oh, great!
So
$2 twist cone.
Yes,
that's cool.
So I got like 3 pieces of prime rib, some potatoes au gratin, and then a ice cream cone. Fantastic,
buffet. Fuck buffets.
I know. I didn't want to go. I'm not. Did I rave about buffets or say, "Hey, we're going to a buffet"? I did not, and I'm mad. I'm not mad because I got to see my friend, but I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because yes, Cardiff knew, and I had heard about this from Instagram. There is a secret pizza place.
I discovered it when it first opened. I was like one of the first 100 people to go there.
Oh, okay, Chad. Do you have a picture of it, Chad?
I have the phone number in my phone
Yeah.
for the pizza place.
Yeah, we believe you, Chad.
Actually, I do. I think I have a picture of the place taken on like a BlackBerry in 2009 because it was.
But if I know it, don't more people like? How secret can it be?
Ask you. Nobody was there.
No, if you didn't know where to go in the hotel that it was in, you wouldn't find it.
It doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
You need someone.
It's kind of a maze to get there.
Ask people in the hotel. They say we don't know what you're talking about.
Whoa!
Because the place doesn't have a name. It's it's just you walk down this long hallway and all of a sudden there's a pizza oven. So it's
walk right into the oven.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oops.
And I would like to thank Kinky Loco and his mom for treating me well over the weekend. And the Bentleys, both of them are saints.
They all held JT's hand when he crossed the street.
Oh
Yes.
no! Are you the new Ray?
We waited
Are you
for
the
the
new Ray?
Ray.
This is gonna hurt my brand if I have a new Ray on my show. It's fantastic. No, thank you, everybody.
Great. They were great.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with JT and taking care of JT. And seriously, like it was just amazing. Every time these things get better and better. HackaMania 3 like will be better than this one. Like, but it'll be in the same place, and I know what to expect this time. But I know it'll be better, and I know that. Melton said we sold like over 200 tickets this year, which is incredible.
Grift. That's too many tickets.
Is
Grift. Didn't sell out.
Entirely too many. No, it wasn't
AC
a sellout.
sold out 7 times.
It was fantastic. Yeah, that's true. HackaMania didn't even sell out once.
Not even once.
They sold out so many.
No, but it was
times.
great. Yeah, the room was perfect. It felt full.
I would say for this little piggy, I didn't see many empty seats.
No.
I mean, if you added the people that were at the bar too and everything, it was a full room.
How much were the tickets?
Promo code COME.
The VIP was what? Was that 250 or 200?
Holy shit.
The VIP initially was 250. The standard general admission initially was around 125. Then, like after a few months, I think each went up like 10% or 5%.
Promo code COME. General admission 135. Stephanie.
Thank you, Steph.
Here we go.
You know what that means?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Well,
everybody watching right now, it's still up. I was on Ray last night. Go check that out.
Yes, I forgot to bring that up. You were on Ray last night.
Go watch. I forced him to leave it up. Not letting him take it down. That was fun.
Oh, is it? It's not on the members only?
No, I made him leave it public.
Where
I'm not
Ray
doing the
makes all
show
his
if
money?
you make it members only. I'm not coming on.
Yeah, a couple people did harass Ray to leave it up. Like, I mean, I don't understand why he doesn't.
He had more views. He had more views last night than
no one's
gonna
discover Ray DeVito if he keeps putting every show behind.
That's what I was trying to tell him. I'm like, you're not going to grow an audience if you hide it every time. Let it get clipped. Let people watch it. Let people say, "Wow, this is good show."
Yeah, he finally had a guest on that was worth watching.
I actually got you. That's great.
You got me.
That's
by
how
the way.
Yes.
Well, by the way, Mario Bosco on Chrissy Mayer right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we got Maybe
Fuck
pull that
Chrissy
for
Mayer.
Saturday.
Can we stop pretending Chrissy Mayer's funny or interesting?
Dabbleverse.
I'm with Chad on this.
Hold on. No,
Bullshit.
listen.
Bullshit queen of the
No.
Dabbleverse shit.
No.
I'm not buying into that shit anymore.
No. There'd be no Nick Rekieta and Steel Toe if it wasn't for Chrissy Mayer. There'd be no Dabble verse if there wasn't for Chrissy Mayer.
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
she's not funny, but she makes things happen.
She stinks.
She's the best.
You know, before Chrissy,
I'm sick of pretending all these people are good and funny. Shuli stinks. Chrissy Mayer stinks. Shut up, Ralph. Who else stinks?
OJ.
OJ stinks. JT, what were you gonna say?
I was going to say before Chrissy invented the phrase "dabble" to John, E-Rock mentioned it on a WATP episode, I think years back, where he mentioned John dabbles in like comedy and stuff, but nobody picked up on
I
it.
knew it. E-Rock started all this.
I know the Lord goes back quite a few years.
E-Rock actually introduced Aaron Imholt and Nick Rekieta to her.
E-Rock stinks. They all
Slavo!
stink. No, I like E-Rock. But I mean, I don't know. I think it was when Chrissy Mayer started covering Kensington about a week after you.
Did she really?
Yes.
I forgot. Did I know this or did I forget?
Yes, you knew this. Stop it. They stink.
I'm mad at Shuli though, but I don't care.
He stinks. And his listeners are even worse.
The
His
worst.
listeners are even more unfunny than Shuli is. It's incredible. I don't know how they do it. They manage to be more unfunny than Shuli. All right, let's go. Super chat time. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. We've gone 2 hours and 10 minutes without doing super chats.
I got to turn on the super chat machine. I got to turn on the super chat machine.
Super chat machine is on. Hit me.
Because you refused to play the clip during the stream where our suspect was in, I'm going to do it for you by recreating it. And this time, you can't stop it.
I mean, my role plays about me having a daughter who's
Alex.
Who has the mind of a 2-year-old, but looks like a 19-year-old that is much more better than D&D.
And you motherfuckers let him go away when you could have slapped reality into his fat fucking face.
Yeah, I guess we could have.
Doesn't matter. Because people know where he lives. And he's a hopeless moron who will fuck himself.
Aren't his parents really pissed off at him or something, JT?
His father is a little upset and doesn't want him interacting on the internet anymore.
Have people been sending things to his house?
I don't know if they've been sending things to his house, but he recently got his original channel back.
Yeah.
And he's like the Energizer Bunny. I mean, he takes a lick and keeps on ticking. I mean, this guy.
A new young hairless boy has broken in the
Jesus.
ISO music charts. It is Cardiff Electrics. You're so damn sexy. I give it
She's
a
so
tinges
damn
salute.
Oh, we should have played that.
She's so damn sexy.
Is that on your Patreon?
Patreon only.
Okay.
$100 tier only. You want to listen to that?
The live Tookiesoup is on our channel or my channel too, so you can see it there. You just got to hunt for it.
Tookie.
What?
Based on your observations in Vegas, who snores the loudest? Rocco, JT, Ralph, or Carl? You did great in Vegas. Love you like a brother.
Charles Chance.
Share a
by
bed
far-
with Carl?
Yes. No. Charles Chance by far is the biggest snorer. Charles Chance was falling asleep in the front row before the shows were starting. He would sit right in the front row and just start falling asleep. EFS, thanks for the $20. I'm glad you took the technical difficulties bit to the live stage. Yes. Thank you, EFS. At least someone gets it. All those mistakes were scripted, you idiots. Thank you, EFS. Someone's paying attention. True Tookie fan right there. Hope you're well, EFS. Safe travels. What?
It's your signature move, the technical difficulty.
Yes, it's the finisher. We played the wrong clip and
Did you guys start late?
Yeah, we started late because Patrick Melton didn't he go a little long? No, did he?
No.
I don't know if he did.
I think everyone went a little.
I thought everyone was trying to stretch a little because we were waiting for Dr. Steve.
Yes. Thank you, JT, for that excuse as well. That's what we were doing. We were trying to make sure that Dr. Steve could, get there and get settled and figure out what he was going to do. Thank you, JT. I didn't even think of that excuse.
Yeah, because he did show up. WATP was after us, and he showed up in the middle of that. So we did good.
We did good. Thank you, JT. Jack Tripper, another fantastic dabbler who was there. It was so great to meet you, Jack, and your wife. $2, hashtag Team Misfit. A lot of Team Misfits I saw at HackaMania. Coach Ubiquity, $1.99. Thank you for the things. They were fun. Love you more than a friend. Who are you and what are you talking about? But thank you for the things. You are fun. Love you more than a friend. Oh, that must have been the guy I gave the party favors to. But when I say party favors, I mean actual party favors. They were like those things you blow in and the thing curls and it makes a noise. People are very retarded at HackaMania. They'll enjoy anything. Steph Renee, $5. Great time in Vegas. Met so many people. Thanks for the shot, Sorcerer. I may have gotten sick on the way to the airport Sunday. Hacka.
What were those shots anyway?
Alabama Slammers, I believe.
Very sweet.
They look like pink shampoo. They look like Mr. Bubble.
Someone said it's like, oh, the Sorcerer got shots the same color as Kevin Brennan.
Yes, KB shots. Yes, I did not have a shot, but I heard that they were excellent. And thank you to Sorcerer for buying the entire room, the entire HackaMania audience and performers, I guess. Everyone got a free shot.
Yes, thank you,
Slivers
Sorcerer.
are creatures that share a hive mind, which allows them to share their abilities with other nearby slivers.
Oh, fuck.
Cards with the creature type sliver have an ability or characteristic
that they share with other slivers. Early slivers share with all slivers in play, while later slivers only affect the player's side of the board.
Here is this was the sticker that Koof, forgot to mention Koof was there. He was giving out stickers. HackaMania looks like a bicycle deck of cards. Thank you for not killing yourself. 9 through the 11th of May, back to the hack. So thank you, Koof. Fantastic stickers.
And speaking of Magic the Gathering, we all got Dr. Steve's game, Wet Brain.
Yes, that's why I said shit, because I meant to bring it down.
Make Tookie play.
Fuck. Fuck.
Find the link. Bless you.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah, I meant to bring the box down so I could. Dr. Steve, I don't understand how he has time to do extracurricular shit. Like, he is a machine. Like, he's not human. But when he drops dead one day from overexhaustion, then we'll go, oh, that man should have slowed down. He should have
dabblegames.myshopify.com.
Oh God. dabblegames.myshopify.com. That's where you can get Dr. Steve's Dabbleverse card game, Wet Brain. And it looks kind of cool. I mean, it looks awesome, and it seems kind of fun to play. I was looking at the rules. I'm going to try and play it with my sister.
The great Troy Smith helped design some of the artwork.
Yes. Troy Smith, who kidnapped one of my Tookies, and now I never hear from him. Yes.
Fucking it,
Troy
right.
Smith. He is fucking it.
He is.
He thinks the Rave DeVito story is true. He's like, come on, I'm going to make my own Tookie. Come on, come alive, damn it. Thank you, JT, for or whoever put that up. I don't think JT can do that. So thank you to whoever did that. Cardiff or OJT. Chris Abel's $2. Thoughts on Cardiff / Shuley? Oh, thoughts on Chad / Shuley doing the Stress Factory?
Is that true?
Is that true? Are they doing the Stress Factory together? That's fantastic. Who's going to that? That's the first thing I would be asking. Who's going to this?
Chad and Shuley.
Yes, besides Chad and Shuley.
I don't know.
Finkelstein Shit Kid $4.99. Melton didn't forget to book the rooms. He was hoping to spike your drinks and give both private proctologist exams. Well, then he failed because I immediately knew I didn't have a room. when I went to the check-in. But thank you, Frank, whoever you are. Oh, I'm so tired. That's the other. I'm still drained from this weekend. I don't know how you guys are doing. But my
Because you
God.
don't sleep.
Yeah, I didn't sleep much on this trip at all. Sketty Tooth John, $4.99. After seeing those bathrooms, I should have canceled my own reservation.
Oh. Place was decent. Come on.
There's fantastic suites in the penthouse. We have to all get penthouse suites. I don't know how many there are. But I saw Dr. Steve's. It was amazing. It's the total opposite of my room. Steph Renee, $3. My room in Vegas had a blood stain on it. Oh, no. Where?
Oh.
On the sheet?
One?
Nick Ricciardo was here. That is disgusting. And now I want to vomit. And regret walking around my room with no socks on.
I know. That's the one thing I didn't bring was flip-flops.
Oh, I had flip-flops and I wasn't wearing them at one point.
Well,
I was like, what am I
brought
doing?
them, but I was wearing them like everywhere else except for the room. I'm like, oh, I usually have shower flip-flops for places like that. I wore them in the casino, for fuck's sakes.
This is a fantastic super chat because I got this question a lot too in Vegas. Red 473, $4.99. Sorry I missed it, fellas. Any chance you'll be in Boston? No. Tookie and Cardiff will not be in Boston. JT, will you be in Boston?
Yes, I did buy a Boston. Just if anyone's interested, tickets, there are only a few left if anyone's interested.
What are you working for, Carl?
WATPlive.com.
Did Blind Mike
Carl
buy a
Stoll.
ticket yet? Because I don't hear him being advertised for the show. So did Blind Mike
He's
get
on
his
his, he's
ticket?
on a special he's on a list for appearances.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
I've never heard him advertised. I assume they were just going to pretend like they didn't actually go to Boston and hope, they kind of snuck by him. Hunter Duke, $10. Back to the Hack was amazing. The Duke family can't wait for the next one. But Mrs. Duke says we're sorry across the street. Oh, we're staying across the street next year. Anyone that wants to hate this event just wants friends. Yes. And the wonderful Muda, who created artwork for Tuki that I have a frame for now. So I'll have all new artwork behind me. But the amazing Muda was there. The Dukes were there. The Dukes will be staying across the street next year at the Circa. Again, whatever you got to do. Tukie's not in his room that much when he's in Vegas, so it doesn't bother him. However, I understand the women were not happy. And again, this was done on purpose by one Patrick Melton. That is all. Thank you, Hunter Duke. New Jersey Ranger 201, $199. Why is the potato here? Where is Ralph the intern? Well, Cardiff was actually in Vegas, so we wanted to talk to Cardiff instead of
be back.
Ralph. But yes, Cardiff will never be back until next year's HackaMania recap. That's when you can look forward to Cardiff Electric. Chris Abel's $5. Am I cheating on my wife when I jacket to big booty black lady pornos? No, you're not cheating on your wife.
Why don't you jacket with her?
Right. Why don't you do it
jack together to big booty black lady?
But if your wife does not have a big black booty and she cannot give you what you need, is it really cheating if you go find it somewhere else? Tookie
Might be frowned upon. I don't know.
Might be frowned upon. Listen, in this community, as long as you don't deny eating cum and then we catch you eating cum, everything's fine. Just be honest. Cum eaters.
Yeah, you think there's people running around yelling at the gay people in this world? No. We don't care. We yell at the ones that pretend they're not gay, like Aaron.
Right.
Admit it. And it's fine. Speaking of,
oh, this fantastic. I was thinking of you, Jay Dabbler. $4.99. Great job, guys. Love you more than a friend. I made my dad watch your show with me. Oh, I thought he's already suffering of cancer. Why would you do that to him? JT, with jugs like that, you would make a great hefty drag queen like Divine. Yes.
That camera added a few pounds, I'll say.
Yeah, a few hundred. But you, yes, Jay Dabbler, I was thinking about you because I realized that you were one of the people who had to back out because of a family issue. I still don't know why Quadfather wasn't there, but apparently someone got Quadfather's ticket, and he would tell you that he got Quadfather's ticket, but then when you're like, oh, why did Quadfather not come? He's like, Oh, I don't know. I just got his ticket. So he didn't actually know Quadfather, but he had his ticket somehow. So that's fantastic that the Quadfather was able to get rid of his ticket, and another person was able to enjoy HackaMania. Oh, Diablo Sandwich, $2. I was going to do it. Rocco's autobiography. Yes, I was going to do it. We're doing it. We're not doing it. Maybe we're doing it. Kevin Brennan, $4.99. A bunch of dudes discussing if Aaron is gay. Who's really gay? Thank you, Kevin.
It is really like gay-a-mania, right? I mean,
it is
first year you had
homomania.
Your asshole fingered. This year was cum.
Yes, cum was cum was the secret word of this year's HackaMania.
But it's amazing. The HackaMania with me was straighter than the HackaMania without me. Just saying.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
Oh yeah, weren't we supposed to dock?
Next year.
Next year we'll dock.
We'll just make big fake paper mache penises.
No,
do like
just get a bunch of silly putty.
Like a
Make
guar.
skins.
We should just do a whole guar kind of show. Thank you, Kevin Brennan. Sorry to hear about your brother. Sorry I made that offensive tweet to TMZ, but I was doing that in honor of Kevin Brennan. I know people are mad at me for keeping the Shuli stuff going. Shuli knew, and doing the ESO pictures, looking at pictures of kids from the ESO vault.
They are mad at you for that?
Yes, and Kinky Loco actually got kicked off Twitter yesterday for defending me because I think Doodle got mad that I wrote the wrong Brennan brother died at TMZ. And like I was trying to honor Kevin. I was like, what would Kevin tweet right now?
So how did that get Kinky Loco kicked off Twitter?
Because I think Kinky Loco told her to go shoot herself in the head or something.
That would do it.
Yes. So, but thank you, Kinky Loco, for standing up for me.
I remember the day before Subreddit Surfing Live. The day before I left for Subreddit Surfing Live. Saturday, March the 9th. Get your tickets now at Comedy Carlson. CarlsonComedy.com. I was fucking around with Shuli on Twitter.
Oh.
And he said something. See, again, he took down my Twitter. And I suggested that he drinks bleach.
Oh, no.
And they took down my Twitter. I lost it for like 48 hours. I'm like, I have a live show to promote.
Oh,
Give me
no.
my Twitter back, you sons of
For
bitches.
telling someone to drink bleach?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyone affiliated with TSN is gross.
Surely knew. Tim Bollinger, he was there.
He was there.
All right, I have to come clean. Tim Bollinger actually came up with the phrase, I came for the cum. And I told him I'm stealing that. Tookie's going to yell that on stage. But Tim Bollinger was so bombed, I don't even think he remembered saying it.
He had a few that
He was bombed.
He was a lot of fun.
Because when Patrick was talking about a guy who was so excited about the cum and telling Patrick how excited he was about how we're doing a show about Nick's cum and Aaron's cum, it was Tim Bollinger. It was fantastic. But yes, thanks again for the video for my kids. They loved it. They already want to be a Tookie family for Halloween. Sorry, anyone who got a foam finger in their face Friday night. Yes, he was very drunk and putting foam fingers in people's faces. But no, your kids are fantastic, Tim Bollinger. They're fantastic to have a drunk dad quite like yourself. It's fantastic. But no, you are a fantastic man. It was great hanging out with you. And thank you for that fantastic line that I told you I was stealing.
Tim was also a White Castle alumni.
Tim was at the White Castle. Was he there both nights or just the first night?
I know. I know he was there one of the nights.
It was fantastic. Great to see him. Here he is. I literally told him to play Bubble Craps, and I get $3. What is that? A 1% finder's fee? I think I should get at least 10% schmule. So I will be expecting my $350 Venmo by the time I wake up in the morning. Cookie and I switched rooms 4 times. Did you really? Why did you have to switch rooms so many times? And did you get different rooms, or were they like the same kind of room?
They put a blindfold on him, spun him around,
right
back into the same room. There you go, sir.
But everyone's room that I saw pretty much had the same bathroom, except for Dr. Steve. That's why I'm shocked that you're saying your bathroom was different, Cardiff.
Well, again, I had the handy bathroom.
Oh, that's right. You had the retard bathroom. Michael Gavin Ali show, $5.
I have some breaking news. Stuttering John will be performing at Uncle Vinny's in New Jersey in the month of August. Yes, I'm keeping my word to get an interview him. You're not. He's not going to interview you unless you give him money. I'm not giving you money. You failed, Michael Gavinelli. You had one chance and you failed, and then you betrayed me for Carl? Carl, a man who won't even wear hamburger pants that a fan sends to him? What was so hard with that? The fans are nice enough to send Carl stupid pants that no one asked for and no one wants, and it's a stupid idea anyway, but they took the time to do it and Carl just ignores them? That's the kind of person you support, Michael Gavinelli? Never will Michael Gavinelli be on this show again. We're taking calls Saturday, Michael Gavinelli. Also, we'll be taking calls if anyone wants to call on Saturday and tell us what you thought about HackaMania if you were there. We're not going to have time tonight. We're already way over. I didn't think we were going to go this long. Dermbag, $5. After Cardiff introduced himself at bingo, my wife said, "Don't be offended, but he's hot. John really can't make fun of his looks." I agree. He is a very handsome man. Did your wife really say that? That's fantastic.
What?
This guy saying that after Cardiff introduced himself at bingo, his wife said, "Don't be offended, but he's hot. John really can't make fun of his looks."
Dirnbag's what? So Dirnbag was the guy with the Cardiff, California shirt. So hi, Dirnbag. So she thinks I'm hot, huh?
I don't know who Dirnbag
Look out,
was.
Dirnbag.
I don't know who that was, but I agree with his wife. Very hot, very sexy. New Jersey Ranger 201, stealing Joey C's bit of your wives being working girls. Also, you're acting like Tio is voiced by Rodney. Can I get a Shuli's a piece of shit, please? Thank you.
Shuli's a piece of shit.
There you go. Francois Mitron, piece of shit. Whatever. Thank you, NG Ranger.
Cardiff looked nothing like me. Did you see his sneakers? I only wear high tops. They weren't even fluorescent.
That is true. That was
I wasn't willing. I had already packed enough shoes. I wasn't packing another pair of shoes, and I wasn't walking around. I wasn't going to use high tops. Stupid Chad Zumach high tops. At least I know how old I am. Okay, Chad.
We didn't really talk about it, but so John is saying that he has your identity, and now he's going to do a show.
He's coming back
based on who you are.
He's coming back.
Do we know anything about what he has?
I'm smart, and all I get what he says. I want respect.
No, but I'm sure he got it from Vegas Beer Sales Jerry, who was there just to screw
Vegas
me over. He hasn't responded.
Jerry.
I sent him one message after the first John tweet. I sent him one message. You've betrayed me, Fredo. I haven't heard lick of a word back from Vegas Beer Sales Jerry. So next year, Vegas Beer Sales Jerry is banned from the building.
Yeah, Vegas Beer Sales Jerry was slithering around the room. Just trying to find something to tell John.
That fat fuck.
I'm sure he saw Tookie pick his nose or something while he wasn't looking.
I wish he got it. I really do. I'd like this to be over, but I can't let it go.
Did you say hi to Vegas Beer Sales Jerry
Yeah, I
as
did.
you?
Yeah, I did.
So he saw your face?
I talked to him. I just didn't tell him I was the potato. I talked to him for about, 3 minutes. Hey, nice to meet you. How you doing? Hey, Vegas.
You don't think he recognized your voice? Your voice is very distinct.
Dude, Adam Bush didn't recognize it, and he's the most observant man in the Dabbleverse. So
I guess that's true.
Yeah, no, Vegas Beer Sales Jerry is dead to me. Like I said, I was very nice to him, but I didn't tell him I was a potato.
He didn't know anything with your game. He knew nothing.
What?
Oh,
Adam
yeah.
Bush, the most observant. He didn't know anything.
Yes, thank you, Adam Bush, for agreeing to be our celebrity lifeline. Yeah, we probably should have got Brian Johnson.
He would have been better.
He would have been better. But Adam Bush reached out to me and said, hey,
Brian Johnson from ACDC would have done better at the game than Adam Bush did.
Look, Adam Bush reached out to me and said, hey, if you need me for anything, I'm more than happy to help. So I said, yeah, why don't you be At first, I was going to have him come out with us and wear no shirt and dance like an idiot for the beginning. So if anything, Adam Bush should be thanking me because I said, no, there's no reason to do this to this kind gentleman. I loved him on Shelby Woo. I never watched Buffy, but I used to watch him on Shelby Woo.
You know what else Adam Bush is good at?
Sucking.
No. Getting on Kino Casino right now. They are dipped their toes into the Dabbleverse again.
No, is he really on Kino Casino?
They're watching the Husey show this morning.
Oh no.
With Husey, Echo Pineapple, Adam Bush, and Tom Myers are being featured right now on Kino Casino.
Adam, I thought you were gonna value your time. Why are you doing this?
He wanted to talk to Tom Myers.
Oh, not Husey?
Not Husey.
Oh,
means to an end.
When are people going to give up on this Tom Myers guy? Like, I feel like it's been years they've been trying to make him a thing. It's just not happening.
He is gloriously bad, though.
I mean, he's more popular right now than he was
so bad
a couple years ago. Well, didn't that other show make him popular, Cumtown or whatever?
Cumtown, yeah.
And they're done, right? Do they still do a show?
I think all the characters from Cumtown do shows,
but they don't do Cumtown anymore.
I don't know.
I never listened. I am.
Neither did I.
Kooky for Tookie 199. The Toe played his HackaMania video on his show tonight. Oh, what, the one he made for Veto?
Wow.
He never mentioned Tookie or Moody. He only mentioned Patrick and Carl and Nick.
Girl.
Yeah. Girl. Chad Zamimic 199. I'm gonna have your new song in my head for weeks. Which one? Cardiff?
I think you're a ska song.
Yeah.
I hope that wasn't ska, you dorks.
Sounded like
pop punk. See Kyle 499. Damn it, Rocco. I have that song in my head. I keep singing Steel Toe wants his kids in the ground. Pillow over their face and they'll never make a sound. Gotta do it quick before April comes around. The toe, whoa, wants his kids in the ground. That was fantastic. Did it sound okay? It sounded loud on my end.
No, it sounded good.
Okay.
The volume was not the issue.
Okay, I'll play it on the way out again. What? My tune? My tone? I can't sing.
Oh, she is so damn sexy. That's all I'm saying.
I know. Thank you, C. Kyle. Ryan 199. Carl brings his own clubs to a blackjack table. I knew it. His club feet. Hacka. I hear what you're putting down, Ryan. Jad's Mimic. 499. Main event for HackaMania 3. Me versus Imholt in a bare knuckle boxing match. Well, I mean, if it was the real Chad Zumach, possibly. No, listen, Aaron challenged us to a boxing match, and then he backed out of it. There's no way he's doing boxing. Again, I do think he wishes he did at this point, because maybe there wouldn't be so much cum talk. I wonder how that would have worked if we actually did do the boxing.
It was great getting to meet the Z-Man and also enjoy the glorious Vegas White Castle with Rocco.
Yes.
Thank you for not shitting yourselves.
This is fantastic. Thank you for not shitting yourself, Coop. The great Coop. Always fantastic to see him. See you next year, Coop. AI beat it. $5. FWIW. If you roll 20 times without pressing, it's an above average roll. Press all, most bets, and it's excellent. Thanks for the work, gentlemen. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you can bet 20, or if you can roll 20 times, that's impressive. I mean, yeah, you got to press your bets. Like, every time I win, I press my bet, put some more money on it. That's why I'm saying if I could have just gotten on that game when Shmuel was rolling 53, I hate myself. This is what happens when you try to be responsible. I left $500 in the room because I was like, okay, worst comes to worst. What was that? But worst comes to worst. I'll at least have this 500 to take home. But God damn it, I wish I had it on me.
Thank you, AI.
Yes. Thank you, AI. Beat it. Be it. AI. Be it.
Albeit.
Oh, albeit.
Albeit. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was I don't know what it was. I can't read. Zach Holland, $2. HM or HackaMania 3 equals hooker mom swap party. No. How dare you? My hooker.
Free Palestine.
Oh, wait. I don't know anymore. Beef drippings, $2. Does Nick kiss down when Toes doing tongue laps? Does Nick kiss down when Toes doing tongue laps? Yes, he does. I actually talked to Nick a great deal about that. What was he saying? APAR, $5. Did Cardiff and Tookie make the bed squeak in Vegas? No, but like I said, the neighbors next door were.
Not once.
You fucking bitch. You fucking fuck you. You fucking bitch. They just kept hearing smack.
Should have recorded that.
I should have. You're right. I'm sorry. What?
Multiple times.
What?
I'm
That's
dead.
fantastic.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
you notice
sorry.
I didn't keep talking.
I hope she's sleeping.
Cardiff wanted to brag.
Yes.
Cardiff got laid by his wife. He's bragging. It's fantastic. Or his mom, whatever. Aquascape A2Z, $5. You got a lot of balls pooping on people after that horrible showing at HackaMania. Fuck you.
No, someone
You're
just
right.
caught up with the stream.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm embarrassed with myself.
No, you did fine.
Shut up. Shut up. No, Cardiff was great. JT was great. All you guys are great. OJ was a big help. With stuff leading to HackaMania. Gave us a lot of ideas. Everybody was great. Thank you guys, all of you. And Tookie was a disaster. But I learned, have two arms if you're gonna control something for a live show, and
Or
let
if you're
someone else do it.
Or if you're gonna do Tookie, don't do the mask. How about that? Just
I
pick
can't.
one gimmick.
I can't because then you'll see that doesn't work. I have to wear the mask.
You.
El Horrible is the greatest ventriloquist ever. It doesn't matter if you've already seen
Maybe you
me.
can be under the desk.
Yes,
Have Tookie
okay,
up
I'll
and then
do
you have a
that.
computer under the desk.
I'll do that then. Ryan A 199. Tookie, why was OJ so low energy? What's up with him? He's dying. That's what I told everybody. Everyone who asked me about you, OJ, I just said he's actually dying. And
I was dying.
No, but I'm telling them you'll be dead within weeks.
Could be.
So hopefully you get something out of this. So someone sends you some money or chicken soup.
Venmo.
Yeah. A par $3. OJ admit Bob burned a bridge with you. Bob stinks.
No, Bob didn't burn a bridge with me.
Why does he think Bob burned a bridge with you?
I don't know.
We should check in with Bob.
He actually sent me a text message today, and I didn't return it. I have to get back to him.
You said, fuck you, Bob.
Bob's a good man.
Wait for my answer. What did he ask you? What did he text you?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you when the stream's over.
Fantastic. Oh, I love that. We get to hear it. Yay. Colin Madden, member for 18 months. Ghost party. Doc Brown fingered Marty. It's fantastic. Get spooky with these hotties. Brian Workman, member for 15 months. We all hate Clearwater Chad. Seriously, poll it. All right. We'll do a poll on Saturday. And that will determine the future of Clearwater Chad. So tune in this Saturday. Will it be the last Dabbling News Express update? Or whatever we call it. He doesn't even have a name for his segment, I don't think. I think it changes every week. Bo Beardington, my man. Member for 8 months. Boo Potato, but thanks for potentially getting the Duke back. Yeah, that's true.
Pussy boy.
Curtis should be getting all the credit for bringing the Duke back. I can't wait to see what he has.
Knocked him out. I brought him back.
What random fatso is he just going to show this time?
I don't know. I think I got. I don't know if you noticed.
No.
When I was out of costume, I made a few nods to my backstory.
Tits?
I guess. Yes,
Oh.
my tits.
When?
But maybe I got a little too cute. Well, I don't want to discuss it now, but maybe backstage I'll discuss it.
Yay! I love
Like
that
wearing a
stuff.
Minnesota wild hat or other Minnesota garb.
It's just
Possibly wasn't the
amazing.
best idea.
I just can't wait to just see him so proud of himself and then to pull up a picture that's not you.
No, but the best part is going to be when he does get me, because it's going to be, look at this fat fuck.
Yeah,
What a fat fuck.
He's fat. And he's bald.
Ugh.
He
No,
looks like
I
Frankenstein.
never took my hat off. I'm not stupid.
I have seen the great Cardiff Electric with his hat off. It is frightening. Very frightening.
My shirt off, too.
Oh, yes. I've seen it all.
Seen the jiggly titties.
James Superstar became a YouTube member. Thanks, James. You are the superstar, James. King, member for 13 months. Who ate the most White Castle? I don't know. I think probably Vito. But there was a beloved chatter, and I can't remember his name, but he bought a Crave case for the table, basically, just like in The Sopranos when he's like, I ordered something for the table. He ordered a Crave case for the table. Extremely nice. And again, I'm horrible at names. But thank you. But I would go with Vito probably. Skull, member for 6 months. You heard it here. Send Bedabbler weird pants. Yes. And is that it?
That is.
Fantastic. Boys and girls, holy shit. We did 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Nothing.
Of nothing. Talking about the same crap that everyone else talked about. OJ, now is your time. Do you regret not going to HackaMania? Would you like to go next year? Or are you going to tell the fans?
I do not. I
don't,
no, I don't regret it at all. Other than, I shouldn't say that because I wish I could have hung out.
I regret you didn't come.
That's always the cool part, is just hanging out with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Next year.
Interesting.
No. It's fine.
All right.
We got it to work without you. We don't. Fine.
Oh, all right. You heard it here first. OJ will not be. I can just see Melton watching this. Oh, it's a fucking possibility. It's a fucking possibility. I don't fucking invite you next year.
That'd be fine. That's fine.
Fucking possibility. Anyway, Cardiff, anything else you want to add?
No, it was a blast. Thank you to everybody. It was honestly, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, seriously.
We all had a lot of fun. Everyone was great. Everyone. Like there was no DabbleCon, you know, maybe there were one or two people you tried to stay away from, avoid,
Julie,
hide from.
Yeah, Joe,
Julie, Mike Morris.
HackaMania
had none of that.
Right.
HackaMania had none of that. But
it had none of that.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. It was awesome. It was great. Thank you. It was. That's all. I don't know.
Yes.
It was a blast.
I feel the same.
You did a great show.
But shut up. Stop trying to make me feel better. I'm not suicidal or anything. I'm fine.
Could be.
It fucking happened last year. My show sucked last year too. It just sucked for longer this time. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you guys for supporting all this nonsense. Thank you, Patrick Melton, Moody, Sean, and all the rest of the guys who were. Oh, Vinny. Vinny was a big part of helping out with HackaMania 2 as well. And yeah, I love all you guys, and it's really insane that we got to do this 2 years in a row, and we're already planning to go back for a third year. And I would love to keep doing this for as long as we can. It's just like I said, this has become like a little family of people. You know, there are some certain people who literally go to every one, and then
like Aaron's family.
Yes, but there are new people who come in, and they are you know. Everyone's accepted, like, and everyone can find a group or someone to tag along with. Everyone's really cool.
And if you can't find a group, find JT.
Yes.
Yes.
Give Kinky Loco and his beautiful wife a break. They're trying to enjoy their anniversary, and JT is just coming up like, oh, look at that.
Actually, yeah, sorry, I should interrupt when you're making fun of.
No, keep going.
Yeah, honestly, what was cool, I think someone else brought up too, though, but there were a lot of wives at the event, and a lot of the wives had fun. There were hen parties happening. It was great.
Right. They were all complaining about the small bathrooms and horrible lighting together. They were all finding that bond. JT was, thank you, Chad. Chad was not going to watch. Great Chad Zumach.
I'm not watching.
The headliner of next year's HackaMania, Chad Zumach. He will be there.
Our butler. Our butler at HackaMania 3, Chad Zumach, ladies and gentlemen.
He will be there. And of course,
getting me drinks.
The great Karmic X will be there, Patrick Melton.
I'm already sick of that fucking voice.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I was gonna send you a message the other day. You just need to add more breath at the end. I was listening to him. You need more breath at the end of a statement.
He was someone that I was I don't know what voice I'm doing now, but he was someone that I've actually kind of studied his voice. I find it so very interesting. He is an impression that I'm actually, you know, I'm trying to get it perfect, but we're not quite there yet. But yeah, Give the great Karmic X a follow and a subscription because I'm obsessed with him. He was on so much while we were in Vegas. Like I didn't even catch up with like what Chad was doing or MLC or anyone. All I cared was what is happening in Karmic's world, Karmic's universe. I don't want to live in another one. But all right, I guess that's it. Anyone have anything else, or we're gonna go to bed? I'm tired.
I got a question about you recorded the your Tookie doing bingo.
Yeah,
is there going to be anything with that?
Yeah, I got to edit it because big stupid potato here walked up to my camera, so I got to get rid of that part. I got to find that part. No,
I got kicked out of bingo.
I heard. I want to see if I hear that. What did they make an announcement, or did the ladies just come up to you?
No, the guy came up to us like, "You got to go. You got to get out." Like, why? He goes, "Because you're making too much noise and you're blocking the screens.
You're blocking the sun."
I think Adam Bush got kicked out as well.
Yes, I did hear Adam Bush got kicked out. All the cool kids got kicked out of bingo. Yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about bingo, but yeah, bingo was basically like being in detention, but you could win money at it, I guess. So stupid. Bingo sucks. Don't ever play bingo. You're not even playing bingo. You were. I was, yeah, and I paid extra money to do that.
Really?
Meanwhile, yes, it was $15 more if you wanted the paper and the blotter.
Jesus.
And then, like, when I first got situated, when they're reading the rules and stuff, people are going, "Oh, that's funny. You got Tookie. Hi, Tookie. Hey, what are you doing? Can I take a picture with Tookie?" I'm like, I got to pay attention. Get away from Tookie. But yeah, I didn't want to just have Tookie looking at a computer screen. I wanted Tookie playing the actual bingo. But I stink. Yeah. But that's it. That's a grift. It's all a grift. This was all a grift. Thank you all for your money. That's all this weekend was about, obviously. Did everyone sell enough t-shirts? Could you imagine? We could have sold t-shirts for $75. That was the going rate for a shitty t-shirt.
Should have. No,
I'm stuck with that shirt at every live show for now.
You better bring that fucking shirt to every live show. You're gonna get your money out of that one shirt.
It cost a fortune.
Zachi.
It's a good quality cotton, at least.
Yeah, it's a good shirt at least.
Yeah, it was comfortable.
I swear to God, they fucked you over. That wording looks way smaller than what they have advertised. I walked by that shirt a couple more times.
Well, the shirt they might have advertised might have been a couple sizes smaller. So maybe the print on mine looked.
Oh, you think that's it?
Maybe. I don't know.
I really think they made it smaller for some reason. But either way, whatever. JT, it was great hanging out with you. Thank you so much for all your help. Seriously, you're a huge help. Willing to literally, do anything that we need.
Just pronounced homo.
Yes. But no, you were great, and I can't wait to do it all again next year. Go follow Cardiff Electric at Cardiff Elect on YouTube and Twitter, at Obnoxious John on YouTube and Twitter, and go to Tookiesoup for all things Tookie. I will have the bingo stuff hopefully edited by tomorrow. I'll put that up on Patreon and YouTube, and I also have the White Castle walks, which I have to go through and make sure there's nothing in there. And I'll put that up, either for members first, and then all this stuff will eventually be free. I like to give the members first shot and all that crap. But we do have the White Castle walks and Tookie at bingo. But oh my God, bingo stinks. Like it was literally the most boring thing you could do. I like the idea of it, that we were all in one room playing the same thing. But and I heard people talk about this, like, because they advertise like not your grandma's bingo, and like you're like, cool, it's gonna be like people are gonna be fucking on stage, like the fucking ball reader is gonna be Nick Rekieta. He's just gonna be like dipping his balls in the cage as he, it's gonna be crazy. Nope, it was just like regular bingo at a church. You get in trouble if you talk, and it stinks. But anyway, I love you all more than a friend. We will see you Saturday, unless something comes up. But as of right now, we are going to do Saturday. WSX, $5. When you think Karmic X, think Charlie Sheen's Tiger Blood Days. Yes, I mean, that's all I'm doing. He sounds exactly like Charlie Sheen. But I love him. I'm addicted to Karmic. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm a karmic cuck.
I'm going to play my last karaoke song, and you guys were just writing the word faggot over and over. Remember that? Remember we were having fun? You were just yelling faggot at me? Okay, and let's say someone is a big fan of the show, and they are going camping, and they're bringing their family. Can they turn on this show?
That's what I just got done saying. If you have kids in the car with you, you can't listen to this show.
I got 3 kids, and that's a problem. A fallen angel. Well, she don't want 'em. But what can I do? This is way too much. Goal for one toe. Steel toe wants his kids in the ground. Pillow over the face and they'll never make a sound. Gotta do it quick before April comes around. The toe wants kids in the ground.
During overtime today, throw in a couple of bucks, please. Streamlabs, PayPal, we got to start a rally. We're 160 away. We've got 4 minutes left.
A suitcase to hide the bodies. Torture bedrooms. Or poison Smarties. They'll be sleeping. Hopefully they'll never wake up. Steel toe wants his kids in the ground. Pillow over their face and they'll never make a sound. Gotta do it quick before April hits the road. The toe wants kids in the ground. Steel toe wants his 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 kids in the ground.
Sit, Eugene, sit. Good dog.
That's the end of my show. Donk.